There's no military matter that's too big or too small. Let us help you make these critical decisions that could affect the rest of your life. Remain silent. Request counsel. Call Griffin Law.
For a free consultation, call 888-707-4282. That's 888-707-4282. Or just visit griffinlawdefense.com.
WKGN 1340. Go Balls!
You're tuned in to East Tennessee's premier sports radio call-in show. This is The Drive.
And hello, good afternoon, and welcome to another stellar edition of The Drive here on Fan Run Radio. Russell Smith, punch of the time clock, live today from the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios, alongside Bob Baskerville, Baron Walker through the glass this afternoon. What a weekend it was. A little bit of everything. You had the good, the bad, and the ugly. The ups and downs, as Jackie Butler once said. That's an old callback. If you know, you know. The highs and lows, the thrill of victory, the agony of defeat. We had it all over the weekend, and we got a lot to unpack here this afternoon. Bear, good afternoon. How are you, sir?
I'm doing fantastic. Great sports weekend. USA won gold. And I might add, Russ, after I keep watching it, there is nothing better, I think, in sports than having both teams out there. One team gets a second place, one team gets a first, just to watch a second place guy's reaction.
I mean, I love the tradition of hockey, the handshake line after the last game, the medals presentation is always good. That was fun yesterday. Bob, you doing all right?
I'm good. Quite a weekend. Just I was all Olympicked up yesterday morning.
Yeah. The explosion of patriotism was good. You felt a lot of people coming together.
Absolutely.
Around that hockey team, except for the Canadians among us. They were down bad.
They're not handling it real well.
No,
they're handling it about like Alabama is the best way I can describe it.
Wait a minute. Alabama.
Roll down Tide.
Yeah. Salty.
Who is the Canadian version of Feinbaum? Maybe we'll hear from him a little bit later on the show here this afternoon. So you had the good USA hockey, Tennessee basketball. Saturday, we drank from the keg of glory on the voluntary reaction Saturday afternoon. That was a lot of fun. All you guys were here. You had the bad Tennessee baseball. Whew. Whatever happened there?
We're just gonna pretend like that didn't happen.
I don't think there's any pretending. We'll put the poll in the field here in just a bit and determine exactly how worried we are about this baseball program. And then you got what's going on with the Lady Vols. That's ugly.
It's a train wreck.
That's ugly because now we've got Lady Vol infighting between, former players calling out the current players and, former players fighting with each other online. And, oh, man. And
the former players are like some of the all-time greats in the game, so it's kind of hard to, all-time great Lady Vols. And
yeah, well, I mean, they got to get that thing fixed, man. I was reading, there's a big piece in The Athletic. I'll try and pull that up and read some of the highlights that just pretty much excoriates Kim Caldwell and what's happened to this once proud Tennessee women's basketball program. But no, it was a good weekend, and we'll go through all of it here this afternoon on the program. But yeah, let's start with the best news. USA hockey. You guys know how I feel about the Olympics, but I also love the national pride, the team sports, and all that stuff. And I'll be honest, I was not going to watch yesterday. I just had other things going on. But I was enjoying my morning coffee, and I kept seeing the tweets. I'm like, I'm not going to get into it. And then, like, it was obvious, like, I could not ignore any longer. Had to get in and watch the end of the third period. And then the overtime. Do you guys like that? The 3-on-3 end to, I know some hockey purists.
Yeah, I love it.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
We pretty much, me and him have both stated from the beginning of this odyssey of us covering the Olympics for our listeners that we prefer international. The Olympic hockey is more fun. It's the ice is wider. It's just better. I just like the game better.
I like the penalty shootout. I'm not going to lie. I know a lot of people don't like that, and people don't like it in soccer, but I always pull, like, whenever I go to an Ice Bears game or anything, I want to see the penalty shootout.
I got you on that. Canada didn't want to shoot out with our goalie yesterday. I promise you that.
No, that dude was a brick wall.
I mean, he was there's no reason. And that's what I did see the one version of us. I think I may have sent you a video from it. Canadian guy was like, there's no reason that Canada should have lost to this USA team today.
Well,
that dude was like the Great Wall.
They did. No, it was a monumental moment out there. I mean, the guy with his teeth teeth knocked out, a bloody
Jack
mouth
Hughes.
and everything. Yeah, I mean, that's cool, man. That's why we get into the sport.
And I mean, his interview right after, he scored, first of all, the golden goal. I love that. Love what they called it that. And when he got interviewed, he didn't say a single thing about him. It was about his teammates, about Connor Hellebuck, about the nation, about the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he was fantastic, man.
What's wild is that first goal that we scored yesterday, I cannot remember who scored it. You might never see a shot that incredible again. That's one of the all-time, what he did with the puck and how he did it, it's mind-boggling.
The save or the goal?
The goal.
No, the first goal.
The last save they kept showing where it goes around his back and out.
No.
I know that was the craziest moment to me. It's like, okay, when that doesn't go in, maybe it's
destiny.
Yeah, you're the team.
Either that or that guy's one of the, just for yesterday morning, he was the greatest goalie on the planet. So
it's the greatest save ever made. Like almost ever, it feels like.
Have y'all seen the video of it? Like they got together up north in I guess hockey arenas and showed it on, the big screens, and just the way the life got sucked out of those places.
Ooh, yeah.
Warmed my heart.
Your sports schadenfreude. Dude, are we really? And I had some fun too. I called them, what did I call them? Syrup suckers.
Yeah. Maple syrup guzzling.
Yeah. They're our friend. Like, if Canada's not our ally in the world anymore, then I mean, who is? Like,
nobody.
Nobody.
We're screwed.
We're just going it alone.
I guess.
USA versus all y'all.
Well, I mean,
we got to have some tag team partner, right? I mean, it's not Mexico these days. I mean, I don't know what's going on down there, but that's
all hell broke loose.
Yeah, that's not a good. That's not a good
whatever's
thing.
going on.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on down there, but I don't think that's. I mean, the worst thing you can say is that it takes you 6 months to get a CT scan. Then, we could deal with that. They're not blowing up the local Costco.
But it is international hockey, so. You don't think we'd get heated if we were really good at soccer and we could win one of these World Cups?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Talking smack to everybody.
If we won the World Cup, it would be the greatest American athletic sports accomplishment ever. If we won the World Cup.
Well, don't hold your breath on that. We'll talk about that. That's coming up this summer. Yeah, that's coming up this summer, and that'll be fun too. So, all right, 865-966-3435. If you've got thoughts on what we saw yesterday morning, yes, hockey talk on the drive.
Did you see all those Canadian guys? I mean, I guess I would understand it when they were getting their medals, man.
That's what I was saying.
Not a single smile. I just.
Did you see the look on the guy's face when he got handed?
No, you don't smile
animal?
for second place. That's not surprising to me at all.
No.
You think they should be?
Well, just gracious. That's all.
No,
I wouldn't be gracious.
No.
Professional
I would be
hockey
so pissed
players.
off.
They're angry.
No.
I mean, the last time these guys played,
I want
there
Chris
were 3
Lofton
fights.
winning the trophy. Remember the story about he won the most valuable player of the NIT and we lost in the championship game, and he like immediately threw the thing away in the garbage as soon as he got back into the locker room? That's what I want.
Yeah.
I want
Damn,
fierce
legend.
competitors. Yeah. Second place, just the first loser.
Got that right. It was a wild, fun time. So that dude did get his teeth busted out.
Oh yeah.
It's a hockey player. It's the best.
Most, all NHL facilities have a dental suite
Yeah.
in them so that the guys can
That's
go.
awesome.
Yeah, so that guys can go in and have teeth pulled and stuff and get back out there.
Stitched back up in there. Get their
I don't
gums
know,
stitched
man.
back
Like
up.
I'm all for toughness in sport, but
Those guys are different.
if your sport is you're routinely getting teeth knocked out,
You traveling 50
Hey,
miles an hour on razor blades.
okay, man. My hat's off. You are a tough guy and everything. I also think you're a little crazy. This is a sport that I would not be willing to play, and I don't think that makes me soft. I think that makes me sane.
100%. I mean, it's gladiator.
Yeah, I mean, like football is probably ultimately more physical than hockey.
It's more violent.
But they've figured out a way to prevent, like, you don't get your teeth knocked out. They've figured the helmet thing out. Hockey has not figured out the helmet after all these years.
No, they refuse to wear. They won't wear face masks. Hell, forever they didn't wear helmets.
Yeah.
Can you imagine getting hit in the head with a frozen chunk of vulcanized rubber?
Oh, those like pictures from the 40s and 50s of the
no
guys,
teeth.
and they're like flying through the air with no helmets and everything, and the goalies are wearing the old Jason mask. Well, some of the goalies didn't wear masks at all.
I was going to say, I remember seeing pictures of goalies never wearing masks that like had all teeth missing. Man.
I mean, does Darwin come into effect with people like that?
Those are the toughest people on earth.
They're the toughest people on earth.
Stupidest as well.
I was going to say. I'm looking at those guys through on both sides, going through the handshake line and being like, okay, like it's cool. I'm glad we won. Let's not let any of these guys near the nuclear launch codes, okay?
I don't think they'd want that.
And it was a really cool moment. Went and got Johnny Hockey's kids down from the stands.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Johnny Gaudreau's really, really special moment for them. Apparently, like the story is, if you don't know the story, Johnny Gaudreau is one of the best American hockey players in the league about 2 years ago, and then he and his brother were killed by a drunk driver a year and a half ago
while riding a bike.
Mm-hmm. So during the whole Olympic run,
they were riding a bike.
Yeah,
they
were riding bikes.
They were
and they got hit by a drunk
bicycles.
They were
home for their sister's wedding.
Yeah.
They had a couple of beers and went out for a bike ride, and this guy mowed him down from behind, killed both the brothers.
Mm-hmm.
They're both NHL
so,
players.
So they were drunk?
No.
The drivers were drunk?
No, it was just the driver of the car.
The driver was drunk.
Yeah. And so they had his jersey hanging in the locker room through all of camp, through the entire tournament. They brought the Gaudreau family there, their parents and their kids. And the fact that
the boys on the ice.
And the biggest moment of their lives, that's the first thing they think of is to go and grab his jersey and parade and honor him and parade it around. Is one of the most amazing things.
He would have been the captain of this team for sure.
The only thing I could say complimentary about, Canada's got obviously good players and everything. I like their sweater. I thought it wasn't like it was kind of mean looking.
Red and black.
Looked kind of rusky to me. They were easy to root against. I'll put it that way.
It looked like Georgia.
And then, we caught a break. You have to get
like
lucky.
Georgia. That's a good one.
Wow, Sydney.
Yeah, Crosby being out.
How about Sydney going gray, man? It's so weird.
He's been playing forever.
I know.
Do we lose if he plays?
I don't know. The way that guy was in goal yesterday. I mean, they spent the second and third period in our zone. I mean,
in our zone. That's good. That's good hockey lingo there, Bear.
Well,
That's
I mean,
good.
just look, and you look at the shot differential.
That's good. Goal differential. Shot differential is good.
Yeah, they had a lot more. I think it was almost 2 times more shots on goal.
And a lot of guys getting in the crease.
I think they have expected goals in hockey too, like they do in soccer.
Probably.
That'd be pretty sweet.
I bet on that stuff. I guarantee you there's numbers for all that stuff.
I was waiting for Bear to say, they had a big advantage in SOG.
Ooh.
Shots on goal.
They're getting pucks on net.
We were able to hold up against their odd man rush.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. We know hockey. We know hockky on the drive.
Had a fantastic power play kill when we had 5-on-3.
No,
that was
that's
amazing.
They were what we end up was it 16-0
in power play kills.
Yeah, we killed every power play in the entire Olympics against us.
What's
unbelievable?
You put yourself in their shoes. That's like us losing basketball, which we've done a couple of times after the dream team. Our sport with our best guys out there and we don't get it done. That sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Canada?
That's what my wife.
Are you about to break into the Canadian national anthem there, Bear?
They have a great national anthem, I got to say. But my wife, who's from the Northeast, texts and says, if you live in Canada or the Northeast, you're going to have ice for several months, and that's all they do. It's no different than playing football outside. Mm-hmm. They grow up with it. Most of those guys have been on the ice since they've been 2 or 3 years old. I mean, it is,
we kicked their ass.
It's like basketball for us. So
it's like soccer in the South Americans.
Yeah.
And it's still, it's a big damn deal still to be the gold medal hockey team every 4 years. That's huge.
Who won the World Baseball Classic? Walker, have we won that yet?
The last one in 2023 that was when we lost to Japan in the final when Ohtani struck out Trout.
We lost to Japan?
They had Shohei Ohtani on the site.
He's one guy.
It's one baseball game.
They only play one game to determine the world champ? That's stupid.
Well, it's a tournament.
Yeah.
It's a knockout one-game tournament. It's like European.
Yeah.
So it's like the World Cup. It's group stage,
I guess.
knockout tournament, but it's different because it's baseball and anything can happen.
So Ohtani started and he just pitched a complete game.
He closed the game after hitting in it the rest of the way.
Were our best players playing?
Oh, yeah. It was the best team we'd ever constructed.
Yeah, they've got other guys besides Ohtani, right?
Sandahara
that was the first time people knew Yoshinobu Yamamoto was when he came up. There were some on the guy's name.
They take their baseball serious over there.
Sasaki, they love baseball more than we do at this point. I don't know if Sasaki. I'm sure Sasaki was on that team.
What's more embarrassing for America, losing a big international baseball tournament or basketball?
Basketball for sure. Yeah. Basketball's.
Baseball is the national pastime. We invented the sport.
Yes.
But it's very clear that Japan cares more about baseball than we do now. Yeah. And in basketball,
that stings.
It's
Walker.
just a fact.
And in the Caribbean and Central and South America,
the Dominican Republic, especially.
Yeah, the Dominicans and Venezuelans might care more about baseball than we do at this point.
The Dominican team is probably better than our team going into this year's World Baseball Classic.
That rubs me the
2
wrong
or 3
way.
weeks.
Fix it, Donald Trump.
And
fix it.
And part of it is in America. A lot of families are priced out of playing baseball. At the elite level, there's all this travel ball now. Everything's highly specialized.
Can you imagine a football tournament, a bunch of Guatemalan dudes trying to tackle Derrick Henry in the hole?
That'd be tough.
Japan lining up against our offensive line.
Hey man, we're about to see that in about.
They got the
2.5 years
sumos, but
football.
That would be something now if they had 5 big 500-pound slabs, a sumo wrestler.
Let's go, man. Let's do it.
God, should Heupel be recruiting Okinawa, finding linemen over there? Bring me, you got your
it's not
sumo
a terrible
wrestler
idea
as a goalie idea.
And now since these dudes you can play whenever, we could go get some 35-year-old sumo wrestler who's just like a block of granite.
You know what
they know the 3-point stance. They get into it right.
They
know.
They start they know leverage.
Yeah,
more than any other athletes in the world.
We'll put more clothes on you than you're used to.
Yeah.
You won't have your butt hanging out anymore.
Yeah, we'll replace that diaper.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, the country.
Get you a jock.
We'll get you some salt to throw around.
Yeah.
Before the game starts,
and you'll be amazed at what cleats do for your stability.
Mm-hmm.
Bracing for your knees.
country that Heupel needs to be recruiting, if we're talking this, is Australia and New Zealand. Get those huge rugby players to go out there and play O-line. Those guys are massive.
Coming up, a tale of two basketball programs heading in separate directions. We'll talk about the Vols and Lady Vols. Big weekend of basketball. We got Bob's basketball breakdown coming up later on in the show this afternoon. And what is going on with Tennessee baseball? Is it time to press the panic button?
Oh, come on.
Right,
Don't
here we go
even
again.
say
Here we
that.
go again, Bob.
I'm asking.
Don't even say
What?
that.
I'm asking a question.
Yeah, you're always just asking.
I have not given an opinion yet. I guarantee you I watched more of that series than anybody else in this room.
It's probably true.
So I feel like my opinion here is valid.
I feel like Bob
And I haven't given
it
it yet. Okay? So just calm down. Calm down.
Somebody's scared.
Stay with us. The drive continues for Fan Run Radio coming up.
The Drive.
The voluntary reaction. Tune in to the Fan Run app and our YouTube channel immediately after every Big UT game for instant analysis and crazy calls.
Check out Lenore City's newest place to hang out, watch sports, and drink the best craft beers in America. The Casual Pint Lenore City is now open on Highway 321. They've got over 30 beers on tap, with everything from lagers and pilsners to sours and IPAs, as well as stouts, porters, and brown ales. You can also create your own six-pack from their singles cooler or pick up some packaged beer and a growler fill to go. And be sure to bring your appetite, because they have a great menu featuring appetizers, brats, burgers, flatbreads, and wings. It's the Casual Pint Lenore City, now open on Highway 321 across from Gold's Gym in Lenore City. Swing by and check them out, and don't forget to tell them Fan Run Radio sent you.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.
What's up, Fan Run Nation? This is Evan Rogers with ECR Total Landscapes. We're excited to continue our free stump grinding promotion with Fan Run Radio this year through March 31st. If you've got problem trees in your yard, give us a call and we'll come out and cut them down and grind the stumps for free when you mention you heard us right here on Fan Run Radio. Take it from Russ. We'll treat you right at ECR Total Landscapes.
That's right, Evan. I had the ECR team out to Stately Smith Manor last year, and they took down a bunch of trees for me and grinded the stumps for free. Now I don't have to worry about those trees falling on my house, and my yard looks much better. Do what I did. Call ECR Total Landscapes.
Thanks, Russ. Call us today and we'll come out and give you a free estimate. Our number is 865-384-2012 and our website is ecrtotallandscapes.com.
Running a business, coaching a team, planning your next big event, you need more than just gear. You need SM Athletics and Logo Solutions. Custom uniforms, branded apparel, promotional products, done right, done fast, and built to show off your brand with pride. From local businesses to high schools to major universities, SM Athletics is trusted by winners. Get real service, get real quality, get noticed. SM Athletics and Logo Solutions, where your brand comes to life.
Visit smathletics.com and let's build something great together.
So how worried are you guys about baseball after what we saw this weekend?
Honestly?
No, to make something up.
About a 1, maybe a 2. If we're going 1 to 10, 10 being, oh my God, this guy's in over his head. We made a horrible mistake, to, 1 being no big deal at all. I'd put 1 or 2.
1 or 2?
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I thought our guy Tony B said best earlier. How many SEC series did we lose in a row to end last year? I'm not going to get all whacked out. And we've had rough starts under Vitello. We went 0-3 to Mizzou up there.
We had won 15 non-conference series, home series in a row dating back to 2020.
Yeah. Now, I mean,
First time since the COVID year, we've lost a non-conference home series.
I'm just saying, check back with me here in a couple of weeks and we'll see what it looks like. I'm not going to go crazy off of one bad weekend.
Yeah, I thought the scheduling thing is interesting, right? Because we had discussed how I was like, oh man, why are we playing Nichols and Kent State and all this? Like, let's play Michigan State and Iowa and Boston College. Like, let's play some named teams and do what we want to do in football too, where we make this interesting. And I almost feel like that was a kind of a scheduling error.
Putting Kent State on there?
Well, putting Kent State on there, putting Kent State that early in the season.
Yeah.
Where it's like maybe with a new coach and so many new pieces, you should have had a couple of cupcakes. Because here's what I found myself thinking watching yesterday, because we haven't had that huge inning yet where you score 10 runs and just like destroy a team's will. And I don't know if that's a function of lack of talent or lack of confidence. But those innings are so important, especially early in the year when you're playing Siena or Iona or Nichols or whatever, because it breeds confidence, man.
Mm-hmm.
It gets everybody in that lineup to where they're expecting to get a hit. They can't wait to get up there. And what I saw yesterday was a bunch of guys other than Henry Ford and maybe Blaine Brown who like looked a little unsure of themselves when they went up there to take their hacks. And it's like, okay, where are the dogs in the like pitching is pretty good. I know we hit way too many batters this weekend and probably too many walks, but like the pitching has been pretty impressive, but the hitting is it's not good. So yeah, I'll be interested to see what people think about it. How worried are you about the baseball Vols? We're putting the poll on the field right now. Should we put another option here? I'll say not worried at all, which is where Bear falls. A little worried, which is probably where I fall, or pressing the panic button, which those people are out there.
The Legion.
And well, they're entitled to their opinion. There's a lot of people who watch that entire series and are like, losing their minds about it. I'm a little worried, man. Like I'm gonna be honest with you.
What, 50 something more games to go?
Yeah. Excuse me. Long way to go. The schedule doesn't get any easier. I mean, we play probably one of the 2 or 3 best teams in the country Friday in UCLA. Well, we play Bellarmine tomorrow, so that'll be an opportunity to get right. But then we play some pretty big games this weekend down there in Dallas.
I mean, to your point, yeah, they probably should not have scheduled this team because so much of hitting is just confidence and feel, and they weren't feeling it this weekend. That's for sure.
Did we think that schedule was locked in though before Tony left?
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's what I would think too.
Yeah,
I would be stunned if this hadn't been done for at least a year.
Well, it's nothing you can do about it now, man. You are in it, and the other thing is like, man, I remember talking last week. 4 games in, and we hadn't committed an error, and then it just all fell apart over the weekend. And the wild pitches were
hit by pitches.
If you think about it, we're lucky we didn't get swept.
No, I mean not playing a clean game.
No. Shout out Roger.
Roger's Keys. No, we did not play a clean game at all this weekend. So
I think we've definitely got bigger fish to fry though, as far as Tennessee athletics go right now. Like we just had a bad weekend in baseball. We got a 5-ring circus alarm fire going on, I feel like, with the Lady Vols.
Well, transitioning to hoops here. You had the big win against Vanderbilt. We talked that one to death on Saturday. I think
it's glorious.
We're all comfortable with where this is a huge week, though, man. I mean, tomorrow night at Missouri, like if you watched the in locker room video of Rick Barnes and the team Saturday after the game, like he didn't spend a lot of. He's like, hey, that's a good one, man. That was fun. On to Missouri.
Yeah,
not a lot of time for turnaround. I said Saturday, I feel like if we win tomorrow, I think we win out to close the regular season. I think tomorrow is the key.
Bob, what's your anxiety level about Missouri? 1 to 10.
1 to 10? I don't know, 6. I do think Missouri is dangerous because the game matters to them just as much, if not more, than it does to us. You know, I mean, they're kind of semi-bubble-ish. So
fighting for the tournament.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if you look at some of the projections and stuff, they're in kind of that last 4 in kind of range. So,
I mean, that could be dangerous.
Yeah. So, I mean, and you know, I don't know. I think Tennessee, if they can perform the way they did against Vanderbilt, and if they keep taking care of the ball, man, 3 consecutive games with less than 10 turnovers, then I feel better. But Missouri's got some size. They've got some players. They're just ones we aren't as familiar with. So I don't know. I'm okay. I think that we could lose that one for sure, but I believe in the guys.
Lunardi bumps us up. We are now the top 5 seed, so right there knocking on the door. If we do win out, and maybe even 3-1 and don't fall on our face in Nashville, you got to feel pretty good about potentially getting up to the 4 seed line.
Well, and who's the last 4 seed in Lunardi's projections? It's Alabama.
Who we've already beaten once.
Yeah,
and then
we'll
play
them again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's next Saturday, right?
Yep.
Right. Yep.
We would think a second win over Alabama would go ahead and vault you. I think we've all learned not to take anything for granted when it comes to this stuff.
Yeah.
Through the years, logic and reason do not always rule the day when it comes to the NCAA Tournament Selection Committee. And I'll pull this up real quick here. But yeah, I also thought that the draw that Lunardi has us with right now of Yale and then Virginia.
Yeah,
that's pretty.
I hate playing an Ivy League team.
I do too, but that should be manageable.
Yeah.
Virginia pops up in a couple of these projections though as the 4 seed. And I'm okay with that because again, I feel like Virginia's I was going to say they're sneaky good. They're not
Who's
that
their
sneaky.
coach now?
Dave Odom's son, Ryan Odom.
So the interim guy lasted a year.
Yeah.
He was no bueno.
Yeah. So they're good. And
that's Dave Odom's son?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ryan Odom.
You know who else he coached? I believe he coached UMBC, Maryland.
Oh yeah, okay.
The Golden Retrievers,
that beat Virginia. Yeah.
All right, so a lot of narrative packed into that potential region, but it never works out like that. So I won't read too much into it. We got to get up there and get that 4 seed, man. That should be the goal here down the stretch. I don't care what happens in Nashville. Like I said, just don't fall on your face. Although did I send you guys the graphic of the potential? Yeah, like if the tournament were this weekend, the SEC tournament, we would be the 2 seed,
right?
Mm-hmm.
And we'd be on the same side of the bracket as Alabama.
Oh, the one
who we have their number. I mean, if
bottom feeders,
if we're the 2 seed and we're playing against Alabama, I also wouldn't mind another shot against Arkansas on a neutral floor. I feel like that's a pretty good draw, man. If we get the 2 seed in the SEC tournament, I think it's pretty likely that we're playing on Sunday.
I'm a little torn on all this from the standpoint of because it's been proven time and again that unless you go win the whole thing, I'm not sure it matters how many games you play in there, particularly if you go out in your first game and you win and look good after that. If we get the double bye and we win in the quarterfinals, now we're in the semifinals and say it is Alabama or whoever it is, Arkansas, and we happen to lose to them, I don't think we get penalized for that.
No, I don't think so either.
Well, we didn't go ahead.
And so for me, I'm of the mind, particularly with what we're watching with JP Estrella and other things, I'm of the mind I'd rather have the rest. Okay. I mean, you want the whole rest versus rust thing. So you want to at least get out there and play a game or two. But I don't know if there's any value in us getting all the way to Sunday, playing Florida, possibly
blown off.
Yeah, possibly getting our head handed to us. I I don't know. It's a tough one, man. It's kind of counterintuitive. You want to win, you always want to win, but it's been proven time and again that it doesn't do you that many favors.
I don't think it really matters what we all want because, I mean, he's basically said it. If they're playing, he's trying to win.
Yeah.
They're going to try and win it. And it didn't help us any that year. We won the thing, remember?
Yeah.
And we probably should have been remember how mad we were that we weren't should have been a one that year, right?
And I think, and there was a big back and forth that was going on this weekend with on social media between Seth Davis and Matt Jones, because Seth Davis was kind of alluding to the fact that he would get brackets saying, ahead of time saying, if for like the Big Ten tournament, because it's decided on Sunday, just like the SEC, if Michigan wins, then this, if so-and-so wins, then this. And the whole solution to this, and GBO Kyle Beach just said it on the live chat, it's like, finish all these things on Saturday.
Yes.
That's just,
thank you.
Stack them up.
Yeah.
I mean, you can have, it could be just an ode to college basketball.
You know what?
Saturday.
I'm tired of hearing the excuse about TV too.
Yeah.
Like, if we all recognize the importance of this, Greg Sankey should be advocating for his league. He should be standing on a table, pounding his fist somewhere saying, this is what we're doing. We have to do this. It's putting us at a disadvantage in the NCAA tournament, damn it. Figure out a way to make it happen, because this is not new. We've been having this conversation for years.
Right.
Start the games, have the Power Four, just the big ones, start them on Saturday at 12 o'clock, 12, 2:30, 4:30,
and then give them all day Sunday to figure it out rather than this whole thing where games are ending
get
at
these
3
kids
o'clock
home
and we've got contingency brackets and stuff. It's like, no, man, like you could be meeting, you have to be meeting about this, obviously, and be headed towards a decision, but don't have anything that, no contingency bracket, no brackets done until you get up Sunday morning, gather the information, and then make your brackets with all the information in hand, instead of, well, if this team wins here, then we'll slot them in here and all this stuff, man. That's ridiculous.
Right.
All right, so now that we've figured out all the world's problems in men's basketball, let's talk about the ladies for a second. 193 loss at Oklahoma, a top 10 Oklahoma team. You cut it to a basket, and then you get a flagrant foul on Z Spearman last night. You have a technical foul against one of your players for celebrating a three-point shot that was made. You have numerous, they scored 100 points. There was not a lot of defensive intensity.
It's become gimme give up a hundy.
Oh no.
And now you've got a big piece in The Athletic today by Sabrina Merchant, covers women's basketball, titled, Tennessee's issues go beyond Kim Caldwell. Rocky Top is no longer a prestige destination. And it's an interesting piece, worth your while if you want to go read it. But it centers on criticism of the system. It's being called a gimmick that won't work at the SEC level. Concerns that were echoed by former Lady Vol Andrea Carter on the college ESPN Women's Game Day show yesterday. And listen, I mean, this is a former player on national television excoriating her once proud program.
Well, a lot of things are going on, and I agree with Coach Staley. You should never say that your team has a lot of quit. You never want to tell the fans that are watching and spending money to come watch your players that the players that they are watching are quitting on them, right? So that is the first mistake. Kim Caldwell's going to figure out what to say and when to say it in the public eye, but she's got a lot of things to figure out, because I know she said this team has a lot of quit. To me, when I watch them, what they have is no belief. And when you're playing on a team, this is any team, you've got to believe in yourself, you've got to believe in the system, and you've got to believe in the staff. Because when you're struggling with yourself, maybe you can lean on the system and your teammates, and when your team is struggling, you can turn to your staff. It doesn't look like Tennessee, the players, they know who to turn to. Some of them might believe in themselves, but they believe in themselves on an island. It doesn't translate to winning. It doesn't inspire their teammates at all. There's very little belief in this Tennessee locker room when I watch them. You can believe when things are going well, but it's when things are hard. What do you believe in? And Tennessee, taking the intangibles out. Let's take out that they don't seem like they're having fun. They don't seem like they enjoy each other. From an X's and O's standpoint, the system that they have committed to requires belief. and commitment. When you're shooting that many threes and when you're trying to force that many turnovers, from a basketball standpoint, sometimes you're put in a bad position. What do threes lead to? Long rebounds. Some of their shots end up starting their opponent's transition offense. Yeah. So when you don't believe in what you're doing, your defense is getting beat. You're giving up layups. And then when you're trying to trap, if us two go to the ball, as soon as they throw it out, now we're at a disadvantage. Yeah. Now their team is playing 4-on-3 elsewhere. So this Tennessee team, it doesn't look like they believe in the system. I'm interested to see what's going to budge. Is the team going to budge, or is the system going to budge? Because if you're a coach, you are required to figure out a system that fits your players. Yeah. There's no amount of NIL money that can buy buy-in. You can't purchase buy-in. Yeah. You have to create it as a collective with the team and within the staff, and it's not happening right now.
My good sis, Andrea Carter, it is Sunday, and you are taking your school to church. You are taking your school to church.
That's Lady Vol, Andrea Carter on ESPN yesterday. Bob, she says the players don't believe in the system. This is why we hired Kim Caldwell, because the system, this is new age fast break basketball. And now we've got one of our most prominent former players on national television yesterday publicly saying the team doesn't believe in the system.
Well, they don't fit the system. We've been saying this. We can see it because, again, you're right. It's modern basketball. It's 5-out basketball, but she has ladies who can't shoot, man. That's the problem this year. Last year, she had shooters. She doesn't this year. And who's the one that assembled the roster? She did. So I feel like it's not even a fair sample for the system because she has the wrong parts.
You know what's such a stark contrast is the lack of shooters on the roster is one of the same criticisms we've levied at Rick Barnes for this year's team. He's found a way to make it work, though. Obviously, his players buy into his system. Yeah. You would never hear criticism like that of the men's program.
Well, but again, he's gone more inside out. She has not changed her system at all. And so even if the girls buy into it, they might not be able to deliver on it.
He's also problem. 40 years down the road.
Well, that's true too. Yeah.
She's been
old dad. She's been a head coach at a Power 5 level for a season and a half now. And
I just remember back in the Pat days before Bruce Pearl got here, it was always the women's program was the model of stability and excellence, discipline, and just a paragon of virtue in the sport. And the men's program was the embarrassment. Oh, there's always a different coach. They can't pick out a style, can't pick out a system. The players don't play hard, all the stuff. And that entire narrative has been turned upside down.
Turn on its head, man.
All right. So that's Andrea Carter.
Flamethrower, like at the end of Once Upon a Time.
Yeah, well, hear what Candace Parker had to say on a podcast yesterday as well. And, she's pushing back against some of the criticism. You see a rift forming now in the Lady Vol community. I hate to see this, but here's probably the best known Lady Vol commenting on the current state of the program.
The thing I don't like, and I'll just be honest. Okay, the coach is there with them every single day. I think the coach can call you out. And I think there's a strategy, right? You have to know your team. Is this going to impact them positively? Am I going to get the outcome out of this? She thinks she can challenge them. She has all year. So therefore, that's her strategy. It's other people coming in, making comments and posting stuff that to me is just about getting attention. Like, I cannot stand when past players post like, look at this. This is disgraceful to the program. But then you're going to go try to talk to them in 2 or 3 months
100%.
And be there celebrating in the winner's circle. Like, don't do that. Like, we're all part of this program. There are things I agree with and don't agree with, but I'm going to, in front, have my programs back. And to be honest with you, like, that's the thing that drives me absolutely up the walls is like, you're already bridging a gap between you and the past players as a former player if you're just posting that type of stuff. Do I wish that, we played harder in those pivotal moments? Do I wish that we executed better? 100%. But I'm going to have their back time and time again. Because I remember being that student athlete, right? Where the old heads come back and they don't have anything positive to say. But then they want to be in the circle when we win the national championship. Yep. Oh, drive me nuts. I had to put my phone down after that because people chiming in, not really knowing the story. Sorry, I went out on a little rant.
It's okay.
I crashed out.
Candace Parker is all of us watching the Lady Vols this season. But I found that interesting because I've seen some of those comments, and Brittany Jackson is one prominent that I've seen on Facebook criticizing the coach and the system and the players and all that. So I'm sure there are others. I didn't necessarily take that as Candace going at Andrea Carter. I thought that was more like online criticism and everything.
Yeah.
I think they both make excellent points about the program. Bob, it's so disheartening to be at the end of year 2 with Kim Caldwell, and this is the conversation we're having.
Yeah.
Discord. And
I thought by the end of I didn't necessarily expect to be headed back to the Final Four, but I thought that we would be we'd be having the conversation we're having with the men's program right now about a tough team that is like buy into the system. That's not even up for debate. It's just like, this is the way we play. We're a problem. And how far can we take it as we continue to develop these really good young players that we have?
All those All-Americans we signed.
We're having the conversation with her, whether she's even going to make it. Not a good sign.
The other big takeaway I have is Candace wasn't completely disagreeing definitely with what Andrea said.
No.
All she was saying was, I don't
keep
talk
it in
outside,
the family.
Yeah, you don't talk outside the family.
Mm. Well,
and that's why she's Candace. I mean, you respect that. That's the problem I have with, you shouldn't.
It's not like women to gossip and character assassinate.
Well, and you know what's interesting? Last thing I'll say here, this came from Michael Moats, and he brings up a good point. Candace has a big money player coming in next year too, an Adidas gal and Olivia Edwards. And so she's invested in this to a degree, right?
Mm. Well, and I'm reasonably sure, I would say 90, maybe 80% sure that Kim's going to be back next year.
Yeah.
But she's on the hot seat next year. Like, she has to produce. She has to win a bunch of games, compete for an SEC championship, not win it, but she has to be in that conversation. And
no locker room problems.
Yeah. And second weekend in the NCAA tournament should be a given. Like, this is Tennessee Lady Vol basketball. You're in year 3. What are we talking about here?
Supposed to compete to go to, Elite Eights, Final Fours.
All right. We will talk more about that. We'll get the poll results early for the baseball worry meter. And we'll read some of your comments from the text box and the YouTube chat when we continue. You're listening to The Drive. It's Fan Run Radio. Stay with us.
The Drive.
Check out exclusive Fan Run video content on YouTube. Just search Fan Run Sports and be sure to like and subscribe.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Grab a pack, grab your friends. Everything else in life can wait. Your friends shouldn't. Let's go. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Barley's has live music on weekends, general team trivia on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m., and now live sports trivia, courtesy of the Knoxville Trivia Guys, every Thursday night upstairs. The game starts at 7 p.m. and is free to play for everyone, so head on down to the Old City and show off your sports knowledge and win gift cards to Barley's. Use those gift cards to buy some delicious food and drinks, and you can take it all in with their wide selection of TVs and indoor projectors. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Vol fans, reimagine your home at Broadway Carpets and Flooring for any remodeling or building needs. With a variety of carpets, rugs, hardwood, vinyl, and stone, Broadway has all the flooring and installation options you're looking for, including pet-resistant products like Pet Perfect Carpet from Shaw Floors. Visit their showroom in downtown Knoxville or the location in West Knoxville located on Kingston Pike near Pellissippi Parkway today.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jacob Wilco at Knoxville Smiles. Have you ever wanted to improve the look of your smile? We know firsthand what the power of a great smile means to a person's confidence and health. Our team of doctors can provide you with an array of options for helping you achieve your cosmetic goals. From simply moving teeth into a better position, to reversible cosmetic bonding, to full mouth implant-supported dentures. It is our goal to help patients feel good about their appearance while achieving optimal health. Want to learn more? Call us at 865-539-1776 to schedule an evaluation, or visit us online at knoxvillesmiles.com.
Are you ready for the start of a new season? Maybe looking for your team to go on a tournament run? Get game day ready with Crumble. Head on over to your nearest location and pick up 12 pre-selected cookies plus exclusive toppers. When you're looking for dessert options, there's no question about who you should call on. Our listeners already know. Last year, the Dubai chocolate was a home run, along with the brownie batter. Oreo Crumb was another crowd favorite. What new flavor will set the standard this season? If you're in the Knoxville area, there are 3 locations ready to serve you: Clinton Highway, Parkside Drive, and Maryville. Download the Crumble app to build your best lineup and vote on the best combos. You can even put your bid in to request a new flavor. Order in the app and slide on over to your nearest location. Tell them Fan Run sent you, and as always, it's for the fans, by the fans. Don't miss the cookies.
They got a lot of nice girls.
Back here on the Drive, Fan Run Radio, wrapping up hour number 1 of the show this afternoon. Coming up on Friday, we will be live at the Casual Pint, Lenoir City.
Love it.
It's a hell of a way to kick off a big weekend with Alabama come to town Saturday.
Good food and beer.
Yeah, man. Come out, see us, Highway 321 across from Gold's Gym. Friday, we'll be there from 3 to 6. Texter from the 407 area code says, okay, no more Olympic talk, please.
It's like your burner account.
I don't even know what the 407 is. No offense. Texter from the 270 says, what's your thoughts on Elander still coaching third? It feels dumb not having him in the dugout when things are going poorly. He didn't coach third when he filled in for games Tony was suspended. He stayed in the dugout for those.
That is an interesting question.
When you lose 2 out of 3 to Kent State, everything's up for review, right?
Yeah, and I feel like the skipper needs to be in the dugout.
I feel the same way. Now, people point at like Tim Corbin coaches third, and I think there are others that coach third base and want that decision on their. So here's my thing about Josh. He's never really been a great third base coach, right? We've always had questionable sins from third base.
Oh, yeah, either not going or going.
Yeah. And that happened again yesterday in the second or third inning when we had Henry Ford at third and pitcher got away from the backstop and he sent him and it wasn't even close. He was meat. So, yeah, I'm kind of the same way. Bob, is this up for debate? Like, or are we just whining because we lost to Kent State? Like, I like having the captain in the dugout, managing everything all the time.
Yeah, keep his fingers on the pulse of the team at all times in there.
I don't know. I'd like to see what happens when they play. Like, Kent State's a good team, obviously, but they're going to be playing higher level competition here in the next week or so. Let's see where we net out then. I just feel it's a little too soon, and I'll be the first to say, like, I wasn't at the games. I watched a little. I didn't watch a lot, but I'm just one that believes it's still awfully early, man. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, as much as we want to complain about Elander being on third, I feel like it matters more that in the second game we hit 156, and in the third game we hit 226. Like, Elander sending guys doesn't fix hitting under 200 and under 250 in all 3 of those games, and committing 3 errors.
Yeah, but
in the second game and 2 errors in the third game.
Nobody's talking about rational thought here. And just if you lose a series to a team you shouldn't have, these are the kinds of things that crazy fans are going to be.
Elander coaching third base is going to be the new Josh Heupel calling plays.
It.
Like it's going to be a thing. Poll question in the field: how worried are you about the baseball Vols? 58.2% say they're a little worried. 29.7% say they're not worried at all. 12% of you are pushing the panic button.
I feel like I could probably name a few of those people.
Go ahead, name names.
I mean, Kent State's a likely tournament team, right? I mean, this again. I'm not happy we lost the series to them. What isn't it? Did I read this right?
It could be maybe this is a rallying point. We have to lean into this. It's not going to be handed to us just because we're Tennessee and we got a new ballpark.
Yeah.
I'm not going to call it a former coworker like that.
Some random guy. Who's panicking?
Houston Cross.
Oh. Maybe. Some random guy says the problem this weekend was the 13 walks and 12 hit batsmen. That's an insane number.
12?
If you fix that, then you're fine. Bats will come around, but you cannot allow a team to have a 3-run inning without a single hit. Just sloppy ball this weekend. They should be able to fix that.
Golly, I bet those guys were nervous going into the box with us this weekend.
No. Well,
that's a
they
big
were
number.
They were trying, like they
were leaning.
They have a lot of guys that get hit a lot, including the one guy who got hit something like 100 times in his career.
Stands close to the plate.
Yeah,
got crazy
crowds the plate.
You know what I say to that? If you got somebody like that, and you know he's wanting to get hit, you go ahead and give him the full ride. Then 99.
I mean, they weren't. They weren't getting cheated like
they were wearing them.
No, and I like that kind of baseball, man.
Make him pitch inside.
I love those guys.
See if he still wants to lean in there when one goes in his ear hole.
All right.
Or you can hit him on purpose. All right, stay with us. Hour number 2 of The Drive coming up. It's Fan Run Radio. Back with more right after this.
The Drive.
Fan Run Radio, where Big Orange Country comes to talk sports. Start your morning off with your daily dose of talk sports with John Reed and Cody McClure from 8 to 11. Then it's Tony Basilio from 11 to 1. The Playbook with William Pattison from 1 to 3. And The Drive from 3 to 6. It's 10 hours of hard-hitting local sports radio every day, right here on the flagship station for Tennessee fans. This is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
In a world filled with deadlines and screens, sometimes we forget the simple joys of life, days filled with special moments. At Inward Half, we understand the essence of these moments. Feel the difference between our breathable fabrics and flexible apparel as you disconnect from the hustle and bustle and reconnect with what truly matters. Inward Half, simple luxury for on and off the course.
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
Have you ever found yourself wishing your clothes looked brand new again? Whether it's your favorite suit, that little black dress, or your comfy winter coat, Crown Cleaners can make it happen. From stubborn stains to delicate fabrics, the expert team at Crown Cleaners uses the latest cleaning technology to ensure your clothes come back looking and feeling fresh. Visit one of their 2 area locations, Kingston Pike on Bearden Hill or South North Shore Drive near Dunkin' Donuts. Online at crowncleaners.com. Crown Cleaners, a tradition of excellence.
Citizens National Bank.
Life is more fun with a Good Life checking account from Citizens National Bank, offering extra benefits including bank travel. This September, experience the perfect fall getaway on the New England Rails and Sails Tour, or join CNB in October to chase the Northern Lights in Iceland. Get in on the fun by calling 865-429-7935.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
The phone's blowing up, but you're in the driver's seat. Ignore the buzz, keep your eyes on the street. No text back, no scroll, just let it wait. Attention on the road, that's the only way. Phone's blowing up, but you're in the driver's seat. Ignore the buzz, keep your eyes on the street. No text back, no scroll, just let it wait.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
Smoky Mountain Brewery is the place to be for game day. From the moment you walk in, it's wall-to-wall big screens, making Smoky Mountain Brewery the perfect place to watch the Vols or your favorite team in action. With locations in Turkey Creek, Maryville, Pigeon Forge, and Gatlinburg, you're never far away from a great time at Smoky Mountain Brewery. Try one of their world-famous microbrews like Black Bear Ale, Mountain Light, or Cherokee Ale. Juicy burgers, wings that bring the heat, and delicious handmade pizzas made with hand-tossed crust from the freshest ingredients and their own special sauce from a secret recipe, topped off with hand-grated cheese and farm-fresh toppings. And don't forget, those famous microbrews are also available in kegs for your next party or in 6-packs and growlers to go. So grab your crew and head to Smoky Mountain Brewery and tell them Fan Run Radio sent you. Smoky Mountain Brewery. Eat local, eat good.
It's time for the Drive's Top 4 at 4.
Hour number 2 of the Drive underway, and the Top 4 at 4 is brought to you this afternoon by Knoxville Smiles. Walker Smith.
Russell Smith.
Enlighten us, my friend.
At number 1, forward J.P. Estrella's status for Tennessee's midweek game at Missouri is still in question, but is targeting the matchup against the Tigers as his return date after missing the last 2 games with left foot soreness. Quote, I know he is doing everything in his power to get back as fast as he can, Coach Morgan said. Hopefully he will be back. If not, he's going to keep working until that time comes.
I would say we missed him Saturday, especially with all the foul trouble that Felix was having. But I also feel like, Bob, that this happens in sports sometimes when you have injuries. And you've got a rotation of players and guys fighting for minutes. And then all of a sudden you got a couple of injuries and the rotation questions go away. You just got now we've got 3 post guys and they all got to play and there's no worry about minutes. And I almost feel like that there could be some benefit to that at times.
I hear you.
But we still want.
I'd still want him. I'd still want him. But I get what you're saying though too. I mean, I don't know. By the second half, I totally forgot we weren't playing with JP Estrella was not out there.
I forgot we were playing without Felix for a minute.
He went into witness protection there.
He
for
was,
a long
and he
time,
was having a
didn't
good game, man. He was on his way.
He was feeling it.
He just could not foul. They weren't bad calls, so he just could not.
Yeah,
not foul.
Well, he was just fouling isn't always being an idiot. Like he was in just a lot of unfortunate positions, I thought, where it's just like he's battling for a rebound in the first 20 seconds of the half, and it's a physical game, whatever.
Yeah.
And then he comes right back in, and a guy's driving across the lane. We're all spread out. Somebody's got to contest the shot. He's there, jumps, gets into the body a little bit. It wasn't an egregious foul, but it was a foul. It's tough.
Sure felt like they were roughing Nate up, man.
They were.
Well, yeah, but everybody is from here on out. Everybody at this level, and he's going to get roughed up at the next level for sure. Kid's going to have to toughen up, Bob.
Well, I think I said it Saturday of how Vanderbilt played an aggressive style of defense, like more aggressive than we had seen from most other teams this whole conference, the whole time in conference, because we haven't seen a team like Vanderbilt press us right when we pass half court. Like we were setting screens at the logo and not able to get by them most of the time while the big guys were getting beat up inside. Like they were playing physical for almost the entire 40 minutes.
They were an impressive team.
Yeah.
But not good enough to beat the ball. Nice little, they're cute. A scrappy bunch they got over there.
At number 2, just weeks after a judge ended his second stint as a college basketball player, Charles Bediako is asking the Alabama Supreme Court to give him, quote, an interim injunctive relief so he can play the rest of the season for the Crimson Tide. Bediako's attorneys made the request of the court on Monday while the center's appeal of a circuit court judge's denial of a preliminary injunction to continue playing moves forward.
This freaking guy.
It's like Motley Crue said, Russ. Don't go away mad. Just go away.
Nice.
Did you see the Alabama statement they put out?
No, I have no desire.
I did not see that statement. What did it say?
I don't have it in front of me, but it was short. It was like 3 or 4 sentences.
Is it on Twitter?
Yeah, it's like, we're aware of Charles' litigation. We have no comment at this time, but we support his continued efforts to get a degree. Because it's all about the degree for Charles Bediako. You got to understand, he just wants his education.
Yeah.
That's all this is about.
Carson Beck did as well when he went to Miami. So much so that he Apparently hasn't gone to class in 2 years.
No, it is pretty crazy. I can't believe that you can get an injunction on your preliminary injunction. Like, there's levels to how many injunctions you can get.
He's liable to get laughed out, or they may not even hear it. I don't know. Maybe they will.
Well, I mean, I think I got to believe he's trashed any opportunity at this point with the G League and everything else. I'm sure they're like, man,
why the hell you want to go back to college and stay here with us?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's got to be kind of a joke if he goes back into a locker room like that. It's like, oh, yeah, here's the guy who ran and tried to go back to school.
Yeah.
You could have cut it out in the real world, had to run back to mama, run back to Daddy Nate.
I don't know. I'm sure some of those guys in the G Leagues wouldn't mind picking up a college paycheck these days.
That's true.
At number 3, the NFL Competition Committee is discussing the possibility of authorizing replay officials to throw flags for specific penalties. Although the appetite might be limited for what would be a major change to the league's officiating approach, some members are talking this week around a possible entry point: non-football acts that have gone unpenalized by on-field officials.
What, like it's like that real egregious face mask that Byron had a couple of years ago in the end zone? And
I think
the Rams ended up winning the game.
It's one of those things when it goes when they miss a face mask on your team, we all they should have a guy. They should just bust out. Oh, you missed the thing, hey, guy.
I feel like we get away with stuff a lot more than we have stuff done to us. So.
Yes, when that happens, like, when it's against you. Oh, really? Well, let's stop the game now. Let some guy in New York look at it. Oh, let's go down to Birmingham.
It's a slippery slope. They're thinking about going down here.
What do you think, Bob? Real quick, correctives of mistakes in football. Need it? Don't need it?
Yeah, I think so. I'd like it.
Let's make the game more sterile, less organic.
I mean,
if we can get it right quickly.
That's it. Yeah.
They won't.
They won't. You're right.
They won't get it right quickly.
You know it, not know it.
Yes.
And also, just as a sports fan, it's the same reason I don't want all automated strikes and
umpires,
balls and strikes. Part of being a sports fan is yelling at the refs. That's just part of it.
Yeah, but Major League Baseball's got a
love
problem
yelling. I
these
love
days.
yelling at the umps. I love yelling at refs when they screw us. It gives us something to blame.
Yeah, but the worst thing ever happened to them was the what's the overlay they've got? TrackMan.
Oh, TrackMan.
It's been an eye opener for umpires. Really? You called that a strike, huh?
Yeah, I love being like, you are dumb. Go get a job.
Okay, hypothetical, Walker. If you could ensure that every game is called correctly 100% of the time, and it isn't going to significantly lengthen the game. It's going to move fast, and it's always going to be right. Would you take that?
No.
You want guys screwing it up.
Yeah.
Some people just want to watch the world burn, Russ.
It's part of sports. It's what makes sports fun. It's the randomness of it all.
It has been part of sports. But here's the thing about the AI revolution, and not to get all Elon on you, but it's coming.
I don't want
Whether
it.
you want,
I don't want it.
Accept your robot
it
overlords.
doesn't matter. It's
don't want
coming. It's going to eliminate, I think, like 20% of jobs. It's going to be a huge deal, and we'll figure out workarounds, and we'll just have to figure out new things. But it's coming.
We'll just hook up to the Matrix.
And the next thing you know, we're going to have robots playing these sports and not people. What then?
I don't know. Have you seen there was some robot kung fu team.
I mean, what do you call that Blade Runner guy who killed his wife?
A murdering piece of garbage?
Yeah, probably that.
He's out now, isn't he?
You're going to have guys like that. I mean, what happens when a guy gets like some sort of bionic thing in his elbow and he can throw it a little bit harder, a little bit further?
People have always been cheating.
Somebody gets it just becomes, are you a robot or are you a man? You got Tom Brady out there playing at the age of 82 with a bionic shoulder. It's coming.
Yeah. Well, the longer it takes, the better.
Moving along.
And at number 4, it is time for the Drive's final Winter Olympics recap from the Milan Cortina Olympics.
Did you just do the Cortina?
Yeah.
You did that? Oh, my God.
Milan.
Could you please
Milano.
Could you stay in your lane right now? Walker's trying to work.
Okay,
After an
Walkerini.
amazing 2 weeks of competition, the Olympics have ended. 46
Mercifully.
in the final event, 46 years after the miracle on ice, the USA men's hockey team won the gold medal for the first time since that day at Lake Placid, beating Canada 2-1 in overtime in an all-time classic after Jack Hughes scored the game winner. With the final medal count and standings, here is my partner, Mr. Bear.
Well, I mean, first of all, you did it again.
I'm going to miss that.
Where he had, instead of,
Can we move it along, please?
yeah. Well, the final medal count, we came in second to Norway. Norway had 41.
You got to be kidding.
Total medals.
It's a disgrace.
In our defense,
They invented
Norway
half
had
the
this
sports.
freak cross-country skier that raked like 6 gold medals.
We're the United States of America. You're talking about Norway.
We don't play this
They're
sport.
good at cross-country ski. That dude did a 6-minute mile uphill in
We're
cross-country
a
skis.
nation of 350 million people.
We pretty much matched him. If you take away that guy, it's dead even.
Yeah.
So, but Norway finished
that's
in
loser
first place
talk.
with 41 medals. United States 33. Italia, host country, 30.
Is that
let's
it?
see. No, Germany came in fourth. Japan came in fifth.
5.6 million people live in Norway.
But
All they
as
do
Walker
is run in
said,
the snow.
the cauldron has been extinguished for the next 4 years to be relit again, Russ, in the French Alps in 4 years. And 4 years after that, we will be back on home soil in Salt Lake City, Utah, 8 years from now.
Is that it?
No, it's not. We're 2 years out from the Los Angeles Summer Games. As news breaks out, Walker and I will, of course, break in.
Of course.
As we build towards the LA Games, Summer Olympics of 2028.
I'm a seasoned Olympic, actually.
Is that it?
You going to let us go out there and cover it next time?
Oh, please.
I've got a fun fact for you, though. There's a lot of Norwegian sayings that often reflect a deep connection to nature,
Okay.
pragmatic outlook, and a dry sense of
What the hell are
humor.
you talking
All right.
What's happening to your show, Russ?
All right.
Common idioms include "det ingen skammen snu," which means
Okay.
no shame in turning back.
Love that.
Also, "Helt Texas," which means absolutely crazy.
Hell, Texas?
Helt.
No shame in
Texas.
turning back is the most
Hell's
European
Texas.
motto I've ever heard.
Would have thought the French came up with that one.
That's what Great Britain
I,
said. after we
I thought
kicked
the
their
Spanish,
ass
I
in
thought Cortez was the
1776.
one who said burn the ships. And now there's no shame in turning back. Is that it?
Isn't it?
That's all I got.
Thank God.
I thought we
Kill
were
the
doing.
music.
I thought you guys were doing like an hour.
Well, we did.
Retrospect,
Well,
but-
we did the first 20 minutes on USA Hockey, and I mean,
That's fair.
I mean, we could
Norway
talk
was
another-
my favorite pavilion at Epcot Center.
What?
You ever been to Epcot?
I've done TV shows there, Russ.
Yeah, Google it, Russ.
Google me.
Google me.
Bob just put me in a box in timeout.
Body bagged them.
What TV show did you do at
The
Epcot?
Epcot Flower and Garden Festival. Excuse me. Hello.
How do you not
Sorry.
know about this?
Yeah.
Sorry.
The
Like
Epcot
Catalina
Flower
wine
and
mix.
Garden.
Sorry. Yeah, I mean it's not necessary. It's not really. It's not really in line with sports
freaking
talk.
Catalina
Did you go on
wine
the
mixer.
Norway ride where the big longboat and you go up the thing and then
I've toured it multiple times, but it's been a long time since we've done that. It was for Home and Garden Television, so yeah. Epcot's great though. I love it.
Can't say I've been.
I mean, it's not like Norway
You ever
has
been?
anything else.
Epcot?
you ever been to Epcot, Bear?
No.
We should go.
They got the Wine and Food Festival.
The Wine and Food Festival is great. man.
Yeah, it's great.
Walk
I've
around
been
there,
to-
eat delicious food, get
Yeah.
smashed.
I'm trying. I can name you the
Smashed. You ain't been smashed, or you've been smashed at Disney.
Sounds kind of scary. I've only been to 3 amusement parks in my life: Opryland, Six Flags
Oh,
over
man.
Atlanta,
Well, amusement parks are on the list,
and Dollywood.
aren't they?
Yeah, they are. He hates. No, he hates. Is it roller coasters or amusement parks?
It's the
I
rides.
think it's amusement parks.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much to like about them.
Doesn't like amusement.
No,
yes,
you've
amusement
not been-
parks.
Kings Island's kind of close. You haven't been to Kings Island?
I mean,
No.
Somebody, Coastal Vol on the live chat says Walker and Bear are common idioms.
I think that's
Common idiots.
No, I used the word idioms when I was talking about Norwegian language. So
that doesn't make any sense.
It's one of our listeners. We've got like 2 brain cells.
Idiom is like a pithy saying or something.
Correct.
Walker and Bear are names.
Well, that's true.
People want to read the list.
A lot of requests on
Can we read the list?
Should we read this? It's been a while. Are we taking requests?
I just feel like it's bloated and it's lost its luster.
We don't even have to read the list. We can just listen to the music.
I like the song.
Key lime pie, dry fit shirts, buffets, Thanksgiving dinner, screen doors, Field of Dreams, zoos, Olive Garden breadsticks, tiramisu, King's Hawaiian rolls, Halloween, Red Panda, Hoosiers, hot tubs, Van Morrison, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, cruises, the Great American Cookie Company, Spaceballs, Huey Lewis and the News, Peter Gabriel, The Color Red, Trail Mix, Magic, Jelly Beans, Ben and Jerry's, Disney World, South Park, Brown Sugar by the Rolling Stones, Money for Nothing by Dire Straits, strawberries, pineapple, jumbotrons, watermelon, cinnamon butter, The Office, People Being Nice, beer, Bowberry biscuits, warm cookies, pork, Tom Brady, Cheez-Its, biscuits and gravy, receiving gifts / gratitude, farmers, smart people, road trips, Dr. Pepper, Jesse Spano, sweet tea, Proud to Be an American by Lee Greenwood.
It's an awful song.
Strawberry Jam, The Wonder Years, Dunkin' Donuts, Jello Shot Challenge, water rides, Christmas lights, amusement parks, Cinco de Mayo, Hulk Hogan, dog piles, bat flips, drinking from the Stanley Cup, UT's orange on orange uniforms, vests, the 2025 Indiana football team, and the list of awesome things Bear hates.
Some of those have no business being on there either because they're A, not awesome, or B, I merely said I was ambivalent about a couple of those things, and you added them to the list. They're Strawberry Jam.
I discover stuff each time I hear it. There's always something new. You don't like King's Hawaiian rolls?
Not anymore. And here's something might surprise you, Bob. I was kind of a fat kid for a minute before I grew, and I would do dumb stuff like eating an entire pan of Hawaiian rolls as soon as they came out of the oven.
Sounds like you love them to me.
I did, and it's not good to eat that much bread hot.
Probably not.
You want to try something cool is like do a little do some meatball sliders with those King's Hawaiian rolls.
You want me to gag, right? I mean, I will. That sounds like.
By the way,
it's gag-inducing.
For those of you that were counting, he had amusement parks, Disneyland, and water rides on there. So that's just three.
I mean,
different
water
ways,
parks, giant
three
Petri
different
dishes.
ways to say.
There's
he
some
hates
sound
amusement
scientific
parks.
reasons that some of the stuff's on the list. Cruises, same thing. Don't put me in a closed system with
Sound
5,000
scientific
other people.
reasons?
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Mr. Wizard over here.
Well, you want to get trapped on a cruise ship like people have? That's the last thing. That will not happen to me. I'm not saying it's going to happen every time you go out on a cruise, but I'll tell you who it won't happen to, and that's this guy, because I ain't getting on the damn boat. You're not locking me on some damn ship sick, toilets backing up.
When was the last time you were on a boat, period? When was the last time you were in water?
Oh, last summer. Swimming pool.
You didn't go into the Pacific Ocean in California?
You like canoes?
I got my feet in it, but that was cold.
Oh,
I
it's
wasn't
cold.
ready for that.
It's cold.
Have you been in the Pacific?
I love the Pacific.
Who you
Ocean.
asking me?
Well, yeah.
Well, no, I
I've
know.
been.
I know you have Hollywood.
Yeah.
I was in.
I was
the
asking
Pacific Ocean.
Russ.
Tim Dewberry reminds us that Aha came from Norway.
I mean, that song's a banger, Russ.
It is.
Isn't that where ABBA's from?
They're
No,
Sweden.
They're Sweden.
They're Sweden? Sweden, yeah?
Sweden.
Yeah.
The dark-haired one was one of those Nazi experiment babies.
Quick time out. When we continue,
serious. You can look it up.
865-966-3435. Your phone call's coming up.
The Drive.
Start your morning off with your daily dose of talk sports with John Reed and Cody McClure from 8 to 11, right here on the flagship station for Tennessee fans, Fan Run Radio.
Are you ready to show off that confident, radiant smile you've always dreamed of? Well, here at Knoxville Smiles, we're ready to turn your dream into a reality. At Knoxville Smiles, we're more than just a dental practice. We're your partners in achieving optimum oral health. From routine cleanings and checkups to advanced cosmetics and restorative procedures, we offer a wide range of services in an environment that makes every visit a positive and comfortable experience. At Knoxville Smiles, it's about more than just treatments. We're focused on creating a welcoming environment where you feel like family. Our state-of-the-art facilities are designed with your comfort in mind, and our friendly staff is always ready to address your questions and concerns. Don't wait any longer to achieve a beautiful smile you deserve. Schedule your appointment at Knoxville Smiles today and take that first step towards a healthier, happier you. Call us at 865-539-1776 to book your appointment today, or just visit our website at knoxvillesmiles.com.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.
Check out Lenore City's newest place to hang out, watch sports, and drink the best craft beers in America. The Casual Pint Lenore City is now open on Highway 321. They've got over 30 beers on tap, with everything from lagers and pilsners to sours and IPAs, as well as stouts, porters, and brown ales. You can also create your own six-pack from their singles cooler or pick up some packaged beer and a growler fill to go. And be sure to bring your appetite, because they have a great menu featuring appetizers, brats, burgers, flatbreads, and wings. It's the Casual Pint Lenore City, now open on Highway 321 across from Gold's Gym in Lenore City. Swing by and check them out, and don't forget to tell them Fan Run Radio sent you.
Blackford Veterinary Surgery Referral specializes in surgeries not regularly performed by your pet's general veterinarian. They're currently accepting referrals from vets all across the country. With their newly renovated state-of-the-art surgery center and highly trained staff, clients can rely on professional and thorough care. If your vet says that your pet needs surgery or rehab, ask for a referral to Blackford Vet and let them get your best friend back on its feet. Located conveniently in West Knoxville. For more information, visit blackfordvetsurgery.com.
Attention local businesses. Are you looking for a powerful way to reach your customers? Want to get your message heard by thousands right here in our community? Then it's time to advertise on Fan Run Radio. Radio advertising works. It's affordable, effective, and gets results fast. Whether you run a restaurant, a retail shop, or a service-based business, we'll help you craft the perfect message to bring in more customers. With listeners tuning in every day, your business will stay top of mind. And the best part is, it's easier than ever to get started right now. Don't wait. Boost your brand and grow your business today. Email me at russell@fanrunsportsgroup.com or just DM me on Facebook or Twitter to learn more. Fan Run Radio, the drive continues, 105.7 FM, 1340 AM in Knoxville, streaming online at fanrunradio.com and on your free Fan Run app. What else we have going on these days? The Fan Run Sports YouTube channel. Shout out to all the people listening, watching along there. Please do us a favor, hit that like button, the big thumbs up there, so we can get those subscriber numbers up. It is The Drive since 2010. Every afternoon from 3 to 6 for 15 years now, having fun in the afternoon here in East Tennessee. We got a podcast that's presented by our friends over at Broadway Carpets. Be sure to check that out in case you miss anything this afternoon or any day on Fan Run Radio. We also like to take phone calls from time to time, hear from the people, converse, get a little feedback, and we'll do that right now. Will is in Saudi Daisy. What's up, Will?
He got detonated. We really got to get this button fixed. We'll call right back. I'm sorry. I apologize. I don't apologize to many people. This may be him. Hold on.
I forget his song.
Roberto. Oh, hold on. I've thrown Accountability Island into disarray now. Got Will back.
Yes.
Can we get him on without
He's
hanging
on.
up?
He's on. We're ready.
Will, you're on the drive,
Can you
Fan
hear
Run
me?
Radio.
How y'all doing?
Hey, doing well. Thank you.
Hey, I just wanted to back up the fact that Norway is awesome, but unfortunately they got rid of that Viking ride.
Yeah, it's the Frozen ride now.
It is. You have to wait like 120 minutes to ride the thing now.
Just because it's branded Frozen, all those little kids want to ride it.
Mm-hmm. The same ride, same ride. It's got
same ride. Just
Elsa and
a
Anna.
movie you've never seen before.
Oh, you've seen it. You got girls. You've seen it. I've seen it.
No, I got a first grade boy, but that's kind of why I was calling. I was finishing up the voluntary reaction from Saturday. Who was the bad luck charm that broke the curse of
Walker?
They watch it, or if was it Walker?
Yeah. The cooler.
Oddly enough,
put this to bed.
I don't think that it's him. I think it's my son's first grade basketball team.
Oh,
what have they been doing?
Every game that we lose on Saturday, we only play once a week. We lose that Saturday in Tennessee basketball.
We got to get you a ringer down there.
We do, and oddly enough, their season's over, thank goodness. But they have an end of season tournament starting tomorrow at 5:30.
Oh God!
If you need help altering a birth certificate, I know somebody.
We need live tweets from this game so we know what's going on.
Yeah, and just to put it in full scope for you, we've only won 2 games all the regular season.
Oh no!
First grade basketball is rough. Now I've been there, Will. I mean, that's all about if you got to have one kid who can dribble. That's all you got to have that because the rest of them are out there picking their nose. They don't know what to do. If you don't have one kid who can dribble, that is a long season.
Oh yeah, it seems like every team got a ringer except us. We're just all pretty good. We don't have one really good one.
Yeah, you got to have that one kid who can actually play a little.
Oddly enough, we went on our winning streak in Tennessee basketball during I'm down here in Saudi, so I'm not too far from y'all, but whenever all the snow and we had a lot of games cancel, and that's whenever we started our weekend winning streak.
Oh, all right. Well, we'll see if we can
set up a game between your boys and Will's boys.
Well, mine are
I don't know if we're
fifth
ready
graders,
for that.
but we'll. I was thinking more. We'll see if we can forge a birth certificate and get you somebody so we can get the. I mean, no disrespect, Will, but we don't give a damn about your first grade team. We want to beat Missouri next year or tomorrow. And if these things are connected, then we got to do what we got to do to get this dub for Deacon Rick and the boys.
I know. And how are we feeling about Missouri? Because I have nothing but nightmares, it seems like, every time we go down there and play, especially at 9 o'clock tip.
I mean, Bob, I just think that Gates guy, I mean, they get after it. They're only 2 games behind us. I mean, we're 20-7. I think they're 18-9.
Yeah.
And they, and we've won 2 more conference games than them as well. They're down in the 50s in Ken Palm. So they're not quite as good. I think they play hard, and that's a good program. They run a clean game. I just don't know that they have great players.
Yeah, what I always say about them is they're very together, which is a testimony to their coach. So I think they love Gates. But that's what I'm saying. On paper, I feel like this is one we should win, but we've had a few of those this year. Let's just see though. At the same time, our guys are 9-2 in their last 11 games. So,
has there been any news about Estrella?
Nothing yet.
The latest came from Coach Morgan today, who basically Estrella is targeting this Missouri game tomorrow to come back. But there's nothing. It's still pretty much questionable. Like the quote was that he really wants to be back for this Missouri game.
Makes me wonder if they're going to trot him out there for warm ups and then let him warm up and see if he's got any soreness.
I'll sacrifice him for tomorrow if it means we get him back for the rest.
Sure,
we're a 3.5-point favorite for what it's worth.
Oh, that's a scary.
Yeah,
line.
Mizzou is 52nd over on Ken Palm, just 1 spot ahead of LSU. Which is interesting.
They're a good team. We've been saying it for a while.
LSU's not.
They played us close.
They
Everybody
actually
plays us
they
close.
hung in with Alabama
Mhm.
pretty well on Saturday. I was surprised.
Should have beaten Kentucky.
Like I
early
said,
in the
they're a
season.
scrappy bunch. Always give you problems.
Lost on the Christian Leitner style shot to Kentucky.
Boy, did you see Pope after their game?
Oh yeah,
He
I loved
knew
it.
that mic was on.
I loved every minute of it.
He knew it was on.
I've never heard a Mormon talk like that. I mean, my virgin ears.
Well, Walker, the heat's off you. I'm gonna head out here and get out of work, and I'll live tweet you tomorrow and let you know if the
Thanks,
first-rate
Will.
Lakers take the win.
Yes, sir. Hold it down there in Saudi. Will checking in from Saudi Daisy. Yeah, man. Mark Pope, they lose a close one against Auburn. Controversial call at the end goes against Kentucky. And Pope at his press game thing, like he's leaving. He leaves the post game, goes out into the hallway, and very loudly, so that everybody in the media room could hear, and there's a recording of it too, says, "Hey, don't talk to those mother bleepers." And they cheated. What did he say? They cheated us.
Or they can't find me. He referenced the fine. Basically, I felt it
Yes,
was-
they can.
I mean, for
The
Kentucky guy, it was nicely played. If that's what he was trying to pull, was he knows he can't get behind the microphone and say anything negative about the refs, but he can out in the hallway.
Yeah,
It's not
it
his
was-
fault those mics are still on.
Hot mic moment. Oh, it felt awfully
contrived.
Yeah, he didn't see that the red light wasn't on.
Oh yeah,
Or was on.
Can I say something that might get me in trouble? Can I be
It's trust free.
vulnerable and
Sure.
honest with
Yeah,
you guys?
trust free. Let's see it.
I kind of like this Pope guy.
Can I say something honest?
Yeah.
I kind of like him a little bit too.
Yeah. Can I say something honest?
I know you will.
You're both idiots.
Oh!
sorry. No, I can't stand him. I
mean,
didn't like him.
Don't
back
get me
then.
wrong. I don't like the Kentucky-ness of it all, but just as being a character, like he's mopey and depressed when they lose, and then he's like angry, and he's kind of a weird dude, and I like weirdos in this league.
It's the same reason that I kind of like Mick Cronin, is because college basketball needs guys like this to make it more fun.
Colorful characters.
We don't need everyone buttoned up and saying regular stuff.
What do you guys make of Pat Riley's comments? The Lakers unveil a Pat Riley statue, and he's wearing the Armani suit, looking good, oil slicked back.
Yeah.
And he says that he thinks that the game NBA coaches should go back to wearing suits, and that people want to see somebody who looks like a leader on the sideline. I saw somebody said that, gave the 100 emoji and said, this goes for college too.
I'm not going to lie, but I'm up on the porch and usually have a tall frosty glass of lemonade at all times. But I agree with him.
Think a coach should wear a suit?
Hell yeah, I think they should on football sidelines. What a dapper
Wow.
Dan Johnny Majors was.
Oh wow!
Okay, all decked out from MS.
Josh Heupel in a suit.
Heupel.
Oh,
Brooks
it's
brothers.
okay for you guys to say this stuff. Now you guys are firing out on Heupel. If I said it, you guys
Anyone
would
would.
have been shooting me down.
I didn't say it. I just said like it. He would look uncomfortable.
Anyone would
not
die
bad.
of heat stroke standing in a
he'd
suit
look
on a
bad.
95
Oh,
degree sideline.
don't say that. You don't know. You've never seen him in a suit.
Heisman Trophy ceremony way back when. He was a different guy then.
Why
I
are
think
you
we
laughing?
all
Why
were.
is this so funny?
I think we all looked a lot different our senior year in college. We probably, would like to go back to how we looked back then. Things were where they were supposed to be.
Speak for yourself.
But for you to
Not
come
that
on,
different.
Things
whoa,
were where they were supposed to be.
you're not all like beat down by life.
Whoa.
Wait,
What are we talking about here?
What on you is not where it's supposed to be?
Well,
Talk about like gravity, like your jowls are hanging a little bit lower.
yeah, everybody does.
All I
Everybody
can think
changes.
of
I mean,
is,
you can look, compare yourself, compare your own pictures.
You mentioned Neil
I
Young
look good.
yesterday on the text thread, and all I can think of now is, oh man, look at my life.
I saw an old picture that we somehow snagged of you.
Live alone in a paradise
In a
that makes
tux.
me think of two.
Russ used to be kind of chunky.
Really?
Yeah.
Nah, we've all been there.
Oh, yeah.
215 is the most I ever weighed.
Really? I would have thought at least 250 by this picture.
Right. No. What?
This was kind of fat.
What? Right after I got out of college.
It was when you were getting ready to get married, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, there was a time when I enjoyed a beer or 10.
We drank beer. I liked beer. Still like beer.
The wrong one.
Banging 7 gram rocks.
If you weren't banging 7 gram
If I was banging 7 gram rocks, I wouldn't have been up to 215.
That's
I would
true.
say. As the crack diet is undefeated.
A Freudian slip there a little bit.
Fat fingered it. Let's get Roberto in here. Roberto, you're on the drive. It's Fan Run Radio.
Hey, Russ. Hey, boys. Hope you're doing well. First of all, I have to give Bear some props. The ABBA Nazi experiment, baby.
It's God's honest truth. It's God's honest truth.
My car.
Yeah, you can look it up on Wikipedia.
That's a real shame. Hey, by the way, the name you were looking for is Johannes Hatzlaff Klabo, Bear, the six gold medals guy. And to boot, he's like probably the most handsome man on earth.
Wasn't Walt Disney
he ain't
himself?
better looking than Vitello.
Wasn't Walt Disney himself Nazi curious? Allegedly.
Hey, it wasn't any kind of curiosity. Yeah, I wouldn't call it curious.
No, he was.
What would you call it?
It's kind of like saying I like cheeseburgers. I'm curious about cheeseburgers. I love the hell out of them.
Let's just
Walt
say
Disney's there's a lot of guys back then that had some problematic ways of thinking. Some captains of industry.
If his razor got a little more happy at the end of the day, he would have definitely had a Hitler stash. Let's just put it that way.
That guy ruined the whole facial hairstyle.
Oh, you think that's a good look? I mean, if you want to bear, if you want to rock a Hitler mustache,
we'll
you
never
go
know.
right ahead.
Like we'll never know if that could have remained. I mean, Michael Jordan rocked it for a minute.
Can we bring back this pencil thin mustache while we're at it? Can we do this?
Seriously, like what? When you say that, like John Waters level pencil thin?
I always thought those looked weird. Like your little kid draw it on your face, you know.
By the way, Google says no, there's no credible evidence that Walt Disney was a Nazi. While he was a staunch anti-communist and held conservative views, his studio actively produced pro-American propaganda films for the U.S. government during World War II. Allegations of anti-Semitism or Nazi sympathy are largely unsubstantiated, with historical accounts highlighting his work against the Axis powers.
Yeah.
What's it say about Henry Ford?
Our
They whitewashed him too.
We're not talking. We're talking about. Nobody said anything about Henry Ford. We're talking about Walt Disney. You called the man a Nazi, and you're going to like produce some evidence to support that claim.
Well, speaking of, I was going to try to transition to the baseball team with the Henry Ford reference there, Bear. But first of all, Russ, bring back Maelstrom. That's the ride you were talking about.
Yes.
If you do go to Norway, which I will be there 3 weeks exactly from today for the Flower and Garden Festival and my triplets' 12th birthday. How about that? Get yourself a school bread and an Einstock toasted porter. It's the only place I've ever found Einstock on tap. So 10 out of 10. Baseball team. We're going to be fine, guys. A lot of people are freaking out today. I think we're okay. Our starting pitching has given up a 1.29 ERA. It's our defense that's the problem. And our hitting wasn't much better this weekend. But I wouldn't be surprised if we go and we beat UCLA this weekend, because that would be the most Tennessee thing ever, right?
There we go.
That would get us back on the bandwagon. Friday's a big opportunity, Roberto.
One of my clients' kids plays for that UCLA team. And I can tell you right now, they're really good. But if you could figure out a way that, because they dominate starting pitching, that's how they're winning all their games. So if you can starters can just hang in there, and I guess it's going to be Tegan Coons, right? Because we play them on Friday, correct? Or is that the Saturday game?
Friday is UCLA. I would imagine that will be Coons.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, if Coons can do what he does, and he's looked really good in his first two starts, we're going to be in that game. And that would be That would shut up the haters and the losers, of which there are many in this fan base who don't know anything about baseball. That Kent State team is a top 25 type baseball team. No, we should not have lost the series. Yes, they are a very good baseball team, and they might be a 2 seed. They're not going to host a regional, but I wouldn't be surprised if you see them in a super at the end of the year. And I'll leave you guys with that. See ya.
Thank you, Roberto. Roberto not pressing the panic button. He's in the not worried at all camp. We've got the poll in the field this afternoon. How worried are you about the baseball Vols? 55.1% say a little worried, up to 54.6 now, or down. Not worried at all, 34.4%, and 11% pressing the panic button. 273 votes cast at Russell _Smith on X. Bobber, you're in the not worried at all camp?
Yes, I am not worried at all. Not yet. I mean, I might get worried if this would continue, but no, I mean.
Come on over, Russ. Hang out with us. It's a lot less stressful.
I know what I watched yesterday. I'm a little worried. I mean, here's the thing that well, there's a lot of things that worry me, but man, like Marin and Antigua are supposed to be defensive aces. And I've been saying about this at Antigua going back, like for a guy who's reputed to have such a good glove, he sure does make a lot of errors. Did you guys see the one he launched over the dugout yesterday?
No.
I mean, it wasn't even close. Like on a double play ball, he's making the turn, and actually it was Saturday, and he just like
do it in the stands.
It would have if not for the net.
Yeah.
And if we're being honest, one of our runs yesterday was because Kent State booted a ball, threw it around the yard a little bit. So I'm worried about the defense. Marin has 2 errors already this year. The pitching, like I think our pitching has a chance to be dominant, but like, what did we hit? 10 batters in that series?
Yeah, it was close to. Ended with a bunch of wild pitches. I'll find the exact number.
So that has, and then the whole not hitting with runners on thing is a little frustrating, but
this is from on the live chat from their handle is Invoice from Danny.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Which is pretty good.
Danny Invoice.
They said those who aren't worried didn't watch all 3 games. And I didn't watch all 3 games. I will say that.
Well, admittedly.
Yeah. He said if you watched all 3 games, the only positives were Henry Ford, Jay Abernathy at the leadoff, and starting pitching. Everything else was a disaster. 0 other positives from the weekend.
Complete disaster.
Well, let's just burn it all down then. All I'm saying is it's like second weekend of the season.
Yeah, I mean, I think we've got some talent on that. I know we have a talented roster.
Yeah.
You know, they've got to play a little bit better. You know, I think that you're missing Frank, you're missing Tony, you're missing Q. It's a lot of fire in the dugout, and that's not there anymore.
And they were just a sniff away from winning the series, right? I mean, they lost second game 2-1 against a good team.
Yeah.
And it sounds like Sunday that's the one I didn't see, and that sounds like it was brutal.
To clean it up,
it's rough.
We had 6 hit by pitches on Friday, the game we won. No hit by pitches. No hit by pitches on Saturday, and 4 on Sunday. We also had a wild pitch on Friday and 1 on Sunday as well.
I thought we had 12 we hit by pitch.
No, we had 10 hit by pitches, 2 wild pitches.
Stay with us. The Drive continues. More Fan Run Radio coming up.
The Drive.
Can't get enough Fan Run Radio? Download the free Fan Run app and take the best Tennessee sports conversations with you wherever you go.
White Claw is taking hard seltzer to new heights with White Claw Surge. At 8% alcohol, White Claw Surge is a stronger wave of refreshment that doesn't compromise on taste. Available in 4 bold waves of flavor like ripe blackberry, citrusy blood orange, zesty natural lime, and tart cranberry. Check out your favorite retailer in-store and online for the White Claw Surge Variety 12-pack and 16-ounce single-serve cans. White Claw Surge. Please drink responsibly.
We really need to get some branded stuff. Shirts, hats, promo items, something professional.
I mean, we could just find a website and order a bunch of it ourselves.
You could, but you're taking a big risk. You don't know the quality, the fit, the timeline. It's a roll of the dice.
Yeah, I guess. But isn't that how everyone does it now?
not the ones who actually care about how their brand looks. Look, if we're putting our name on it, it needs to be done right. We need SM Athletics.
SM Athletics?
Yeah, they specialize in working with businesses like ours. Apparel, hats, promo gear, but real, customized stuff. They actually care if it turns out right.
Probably a lot better than getting stuck with 100 t-shirts with crooked logos.
Exactly. Plus, they'll walk you through everything. Sizing, colors, material, so it matches the image we're trying to build.
Makes sense. What's the name again?
SM Athletics. Trust me, if you want to look like a real company, not a flea market stand, this is the move. If you're serious about your brand, work with people who are serious about getting it right. SM Athletics.
What's up, Fan Run Nation? This is Evan Rogers with ECR Total Landscapes. I'm happy to announce that our free stump grinding promotion for Fan Run Radio listeners is now extended to March 31st, 2026. If you've got trees in your yard that need to come down before they fall on your home, don't risk it. Call ECR Total Landscapes and mention you heard our ad on Fan Run Radio, and we'll get rid of that problem tree for you and grind those stumps for free. Call us at 865-384-2012 or check us out online at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
Are you ready for the start of a new season? Maybe looking for your team to go on a tournament run? Get game day ready with Crumble. Head on over to your nearest location and pick up 12 pre-selected cookies plus exclusive toppers. When you're looking for dessert options, there's no question about who you should call on. Our listeners already know. Last year, the Dubai chocolate was a home run, along with the brownie batter. Oreo crumb was another crowd favorite. What new flavor will set the standard this season? If you're in the Knoxville area, there are 3 locations ready to serve you: Clinton Highway, Parkside Drive, and Maryville. Download the Crumble app to build your best lineup and vote on the best combos. You can even put your bid in to request a new flavor. Order in the app and slide on over to your nearest location. Tell them Fan Run sent you, and as always, it's for the fans, by the fans. Don't miss the cookies.
Back here on the drive, Fan Run Radio. Russell, Bob, and Bear back with you. Walker Smith cruising with us as well. It is the drive on Fan Run Radio. 865-966-3435, your phone number to get on the show this afternoon. Couple of this date in histories, Bear.
Yes. One of them is an all-timer. Well, you can do the one that you know you already knew.
I think I know them both.
You probably do, you jerk.
Oh, I'm just...
You're always so smart about everything. It ruins all my fun. Gotta be good at trivia. I didn't do very good the other night. I didn't mean that about you being a jerk. You're a good guy.
Just do the thing.
On this date?
Yes. February 23rd.
February 23rd. We'll see. I had my other story pulled up because Walker's being soft on me.
Hitting on all cylinders right now, folks.
You didn't give me any warning. 41 years ago today, Russell.
Yes.
What happened? 1985. Walker, do you know?
No, I have no idea.
Like Bob should have this one tattooed on his brain. It's one of his personal
I think he was out there
idols.
while we were talking about it.
Yeah.
Oh. Big Bobby Knight.
Yep.
Slinging that chair.
I was watching that game live on TV. I mean, that was a wonderful moment because it just was a nuclear meltdown.
Would a guy get fired today if he threw a chair across the floor like that?
Maybe.
Nah. Depends on the school.
Would any other coach have gotten fired back then? I mean, it was Bob. He had already won 2 national championships at that time, 76 and 81.
Yeah. I mean, he had still the last undefeated season in college basketball.
Yeah.
I don't know. Times are different.
Danny Hurley would not get fired for throwing a chair. Tom Izzo's not getting fired for throwing a chair.
I think there'd be a suspension.
Maybe a suspension.
Was Bob Knight suspended?
No.
Izzo's not.
That's funny.
People were so afraid of him, the administration.
They were. They absolutely were. He was a bully.
People were afraid of him in do you remember it was either a Rolling Stone or Playboy interview with him, like Longford. Can't remember who wrote it, but they talked about being in the car with him and that he was a psychopath. He intimidated the hell out of him.
I don't doubt it. I mean, I remember Lou Henson, the old Illinois coach, would always be like, he's a classic bully. That's all he'd ever say about him.
Classic bully. Is that how you said it?
Yeah, he's a bully, classic bully.
But him and Katie got along.
They did.
He hated losing to Katie, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, like I think I said last week, Katie's the only coach that had a winning record against him.
Do you remember the brief moment in time when Bob Knight was on Tennessee's hot board?
No,
I do.
It was after when we fired Buzz Peterson, we hired Bruce Pearl. He was, I think he was at Texas Tech, and there was conversation. The story I'd heard, and this has been 20 years ago, so I might not have all the details, but the story I'd heard is that there was interest and that Mike Hamilton had reached out to Bob Knight's camp, but Bobby Knight wanted, like, if he was going to come here, he was, going to bring all of his assistants, his trainer, his sports information people, which I heard was the big sticking point. Like, Tennessee would have to let go a bunch of people he was going to bring all his
everything.
Yeah.
It was going to be the Bobby Knight show.
Yeah, and it never really got any further than that.
No, Tennessee wasn't going to give all that up.
I mean, could you imagine Bobby Knight in an orange sweater on the Tennessee sideline?
I mean, I remember the shows. Everybody was tired.
I despised the guy, so that would have been really hard.
Hard for you?
Oh, yeah.
Can you imagine, like, Bobby Knight sparring with Mike Griffith on press row? What the hell are you talking about, Griff?
No, I was going to say.
Are you crazy?
The media backing down.
The media here would have not known what hit him, man. It would have been
so great.
I mean, during that time,
John Adams, if you don't shut your trap, I'm going to take that crutch and stick it so far up your rear end, it'll be coming out your mouth.
John Adams.
I'm sorry, Bob. Don't be mean to me.
Wow, that sounded like Adam Sandler. It was like that was good. Yeah, Can you
imagine, like, getting Bob Knight on the drive on the show?
We'd get him hot in the heart.
Hey, Coach, you want to play a little jam or not a jam? What the hell are you talking about, son? Your elevator go all the way to the top floor? You know who you're talking to?
So, like, hey, Knight.
Hey, Knight.
That was
Seen any good movies lately?
How much do you think they paid that kid to do that? That had to have been. I always thought that was a setup.
Sure felt like it, didn't it?
Yeah. So you never liked him?
No.
That's why I didn't like State thing.
No, I just didn't like, and that's why I didn't like Indiana University, because of him.
Because he was a bully.
Yeah, I just.
Hey, Bear, I'm sorry.
They kept winning. That was the other problem too. They won a lot.
What was your other this date in history?
18 years ago tonight.
I think I know this one.
What happened?
Is it the when we beat Memphis? Is that right?
Boom.
1 versus 2. I told you today's are kind of easy.
I got another one here. This comes from Commissioner Bockwinkel on the chat. Don't look it up, kids.
I'm not looking.
49 years ago yesterday, what massive hit
years ago
was released that went gold 3 months later?
49 years. You said 1975? I don't know.
It's a perfect album.
Song that has played a major role on this show through the years.
I'm just drawing a blank, man.
49 years ago.
Disco?
No. It was not disco. It was very much a rock and roll song, a song of the 70s, a song that some would say defined an era.
No.
You can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave the Hotel Guarantee California.
The great John Felder.
That was so good, man. Every single song on there, man.
It's a no skipper. If you tell me it's not, I'm going to call you a liar.
What's that?
It's a no skipper. You don't.
I'm
skip
with Brandon
No,
Lay.
that's what I'm saying.
And the dude. I hate the freaking Eagles, man.
Yeah, so that's another sign of the, people are starting to push back a little bit about your narrative.
The sound was too
Mr.
clean.
America.
It was too good. It was too clean. It was just.
They were too good.
Oh yeah,
It
Don
good.
Henley.
They were
and
too
Glenn
good.
Frey,
It was
Don
bland,
Felder,
dull music
Joe
for bland,
Walsh.
It
dull
was
people.
so good.
Randy
It was bad.
Meiser. They're terrible. They're horrible musicians.
Yeah. Such a lack of talent. They still sounded fantastic. I saw them in Knoxville a couple of years ago. That was the only time I'd have a chance to see them.
I saw them in Knoxville too. I saw them on the 4th of July at Thompson Bowling Arena back in the day. It's awful.
Oh, come on. Come on, man.
Worst 3 hours of my life.
It's horrible.
You're a complete total clown.
Whoa.
You say all these mean things about other people, and then anytime it's about you, oh.
I don't say mean thing. I don't really like the Eagles, man. Sue me. I'm allowed to have
Put
an
it on a
opinion.
list of awesome things that Russ hates. Add it to it.
What list?
There is a short list.
What else is on it?
I can't remember because I don't write stuff down the way you do. I don't hold grudges.
Yeah,
Not always trying to trip you up and make you look silly. That's not how I get my jollies. I get my jollies by lifting you up, Russ.
Oh,
lifting you up, my
God.
friend.
Are you listening to yourself right now?
Yes.
He's
been your loyal partner for a long time.
He's kind of been your North Star, Russ.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Your guiding
Moral
light.
compass.
North Star. What perverted, demented galaxy are we talking about here? Stay with us. Hour number 3 of The Drive coming up next year on Fan Run Radio.
The Drive.
Fan Run Radio, the flagship station for Tennessee fans.
This ain't no wishy-washy, limp-wristed, kale-eating, half-ass sports radio station.
We're your in-your-face, truth-telling, say it loud, flag-waving, face-painting, hardcore, bring the noise, causing a ruckus, don't give a damn sports station.
Sports talk that doesn't just hang up and listen.
For the fans. This is Fan Run Radio.
Get some.
Hey Knoxville, Surfside iced tea and vodka made with real brewed tea is only 100 calories, 2 grams of sugar with no bubbles and no troubles. That's right, zero carbonation, so it's easy to sip and enjoy. Headed to a game day or party at a friend's house? Bring an iced tea or lemonade variety pack from Surfside or try their green tea and new raspberry tea vodka. Find the can with the sunset stripes this season. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sold at bars, restaurants, and stores near you. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sunshine in a can. Must be 21 or older. Enjoy responsibly.
Citizens National Bank.
Experience the thrill of traveling with C&B's exclusive travel program. Customers age 50 and above with a Plus Perks checking account can participate, ensuring a safe and delightful travel adventure. Take a day trip or an overnight trip. Travel domestic or international. C&B is always on the go.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
At Knoxville Insurance Group, they understand the challenges many consumers face when searching for insurance coverage. That's why whether it's for you, your family, or your business, they create a coverage plan specifically for your unique needs. Knoxville Insurance Group is an independent firm, which means they aren't beholden to just one insurance company. They search multiple companies acting as your negotiator to find you the best possible policy and price. Start a quote in minutes at KnoxvilleInsuranceGroup.com or call them today at 865-694-9788.
Rickard Ridge Barbecue, located in beautiful Cove Lake State Park. Rickard Ridge is home of the best ribs in the Volunteer State. Smoked daily by Pitmaster Mark Rickard. The barbecue at Rickard Ridge is mouth-watering, fall-off-the-bone delicious. Take the scenic drive up I-75 to exit 134 for directions and to look at the rest of the menu. Visit Rickard Ridge online at rickardridgebbq.com.
Don't you wish your life came with a warning app?
Stop. That dog does not want to be petted.
A heads up before something bad happens.
You should not send that text.
Uh-oh. Life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes, you can reverse prediabetes and prevent or delay type 2 diabetes. To learn your risk, take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
Smoky Mountain Brewery is the place to be for game day. From the moment you walk in, it's wall-to-wall big screens, making Smoky Mountain Brewery the perfect place to watch the Vols or your favorite team in action. With locations in Turkey Creek, Maryville, Pigeon Forge, and Gatlinburg, you're never far away from a great time at Smoky Mountain Brewery. Try one of their world-famous microbrews like Black Bear Ale, Mountain Light, or Cherokee Ale. Juicy burgers, wings that bring the heat, and delicious handmade pizzas made with hand-tossed crust from the freshest ingredients and their own special sauce from a secret recipe, topped off with hand-grated cheese and farm-fresh toppings. And don't forget, those famous microbrews are also available in kegs for your next party or in 6-packs and growlers to go. So grab your crew and head to Smoky Mountain Brewery and tell them Fan Run Radio sent you. Smoky Mountain Brewery. Eat local, eat good.
It's time for The Drive's Top 5 at 5.
Quitting time on your Monday, 5 o'clock here on Fan Run Radio. I'm Russell Smith. Thanks for tuning in to The Drive as we begin our third and final hour. The Top 5 at 5 brought to you by the Casual Pint, Lenore City, where we'll be this Friday afternoon from 3 to 6, Highway 321 across from Gold Gym. Come on out and see us. Walker.
Russell.
What you got?
At number 1, Tennessee basketball moved back into the rankings this afternoon, coming in at number 22 in both the AP and coaches poll. The Vols hadn't been ranked in the coaches poll since January 5th. The next game for the Vols is at Missouri tomorrow night.
You know, I was talking with Russ about Alabama's ranked 17th, but if you look at every metric, you know, whether it's Torvik, whether it's Ken Pom, Evan Miyakawa, all that stuff, Tennessee is considerably ahead of them.
And we beat them head-to-head.
Yet they're
their place.
Yet they're still ranked ahead of us.
That's what pisses me off.
Tennessee 14th on Ken Pom, and on the all-important, the one that matters, the net, for 17.
Yeah.
Which I feel is about right.
Yep.
It's pretty good, man. For all the wailing and gnashing of teeth this year, we are a top 20 basketball program according to the metrics that matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, we still have a ceiling of a team that can go on a run in the tournament, despite what some people believe.
We do this every year, don't we?
Every time.
Every
time.
We freak out, and we're there. I mean, I'm not saying that we're going to go farther. Obviously, there's been a ceiling, and we've been capped at the Elite Eight so far. But I feel like pretty much every season there's been some point in the year where we're like, what's wrong with this team? What the hell is Barnes doing? This game passed him by? This isn't working.
Oh, we're aware your Monday after the last Kentucky loss was pretty rough.
Oh, don't pretend like you weren't there with me.
I didn't. No. I wasn't saying that the
after the
season
last
was unsalvageable.
I was asking a question: Is this season salvageable? I never said it wasn't.
But I kind of felt like you were being pretty negative that day.
I was. You weren't. You were despondent after the second loss to Kentucky, and maybe not despondent, but certainly enraged.
I wasn't ready to tear it all down and fire Barnes.
Who was?
Who said to just
tear it down and fire Barnes? Like, see, this is what we do, right? I mean,
that was maybe a little hyperbolic.
Two ends of the spectrum. Like, was anybody saying that?
Probably a couple.
Fire Rick Barnes.
There are a lot of, I'm not saying this from you, but there's a lot of those comments that get out there, about, might not be fire Rick Barnes, but same old Rick Barnes and same old, that stuff. And
there was a lot of stuff said on that Monday.
Did you see, somebody sent me, somebody replied on X last night to the Vol Twitter, like the official Vol baseball thing.
Yeah.
After the final score. And it was
brutal.
It was awful. Like, I can't repeat what was said.
I know. But back to basketball, what, 5 consecutive 20-win seasons now? And 6 consecutive seasons of double-digit wins in the SEC.
Spoiled.
I'd say
that's
a
spoiled group.
Yep.
That's the real question. Are we spoiled as a fan base in basketball?
We're spoiled as a fan base just about everywhere right now, it feels like.
I mean, I think we all want the same thing. We want to. We all understand the Final Four has been the thing we can't seem to achieve, and that's a problem. But not a problem that's like a fireable offense or changes need to be made and all that stuff.
At number 2, Tennessee baseball dropped the weekend series to Kent State after being outscored 14-10 in 3 games over the weekend. Today, the Vols slipped down in 3 major national polls. In the D1 baseball poll, Tennessee dropped 7 spots from number 13 to number 20 following the series loss. Up next, they have a midweek game against, I think it's pronounced Bellarmine.
Bellarmine,
yeah.
Before heading to Arlington next weekend for the AMG Bank College Baseball Series.
We got to resubscribe to Flow Sports for this one.
For real?
Really?
Yeah.
It's on Flow?
So we got to get that hack on how to get it for free for...
Yeah, we got a guy.
Good.
Flow College. UCLA, Arizona State, and Va Tech, the opponents this weekend.
A lot of great ball clubs.
Would you take 2 and 3 right now?
I would love 2 and 3.
I think you'd have to.
Yeah, win
after
the
this
2.
weekend. You'd have to take 2 and 3.
Win the other 2, lose to Arizona State. I feel like that's a good weekend.
I'm sure you do.
Yeah, it's a good weekend. At number 3, UCLA's flirtation with SoFi Stadium isn't resulting in a move in 2026. The school told the California Post in a statement that it was going to play this season at the Rose Bowl. The school has been exploring the possibility of leaving the iconic stadium to play its home games at the home of the LA Rams and Chargers. The exploration led to a lawsuit from the city of Pasadena and the Rose Bowl against the school, with UCLA's lease with the stadium ending in the 2040s.
Is there no room on or near that campus to build? Have you seen the stadium that Northwestern is building?
Oh, yeah, it looks beautiful.
Northwestern, Baylor, these 50,000 seat college football stadiums are pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
And I love the Rose Bowl and I love SoFi, but UCLA is never going to be, even like when they were rocking and rolling, they couldn't draw crowds in a 100,000 seat venue.
No, not all the way across the city, like an hour from campus on
How
some
far,
days.
Bob? How far is SoFi away from UCLA? Ballpark.
Well, no traffic, about a half hour, but it's double that time because there's traffic all the time there. It's like an hour away.
Yeah, SoFi's like kind of down near downtown, right?
Correct.
The San Diego State has a really cool new
that place
college
is
football
awesome.
stadium.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like UCLA just needs to find a place that's within reasonable travel distance, preferably on campus, but I understand it's LA. Probably not.
Mm-hmm.
Find somewhere you can build a really nice state-of-the-art 55,000 seat stadium for your program.
It's tougher to do something on campus for UCLA. There's just not, they're landlocked, man. They're pretty close to the coast, and I mean it's a great area, but there's just no space. That's a tough one.
At number 4, it's Big Monday on ESPN with 2 great college basketball matchups. First, number 24 Louisville plays at number 18 North Carolina with Caleb Wilson still out with a hand injury at 7 p.m. Later, Bill Self and number 14 Kansas look to avoid a 3-game losing streak, with number 5 Houston coming to Allen Fieldhouse at 9.
How many minutes will Darren Peterson play?
Is the team better without Darren
Who was it I
Peterson?
saw this morning said that he ought to just go ahead and shut it down because
he what's ironic is a lot of the games he's shut it down are the games against the toughest competition that they've played. That's what's really weird. You can tell though, Bill Self's kind of on its last nerve with it.
Do you think there's any funny business tonight?
I don't know. It's a great showcase night, though, for the freshmen. It's too bad Caleb Wilson's not playing because each team, Louisville's got Mikal Brown, Houston's got Kingston Flemings. Kansas has Peterson if he plays. God, this freshman class, man.
Houston, a 1.5 point favorite on the road tonight.
They've lost 2 in a row. They got to get back on it.
Yeah, both these teams are looking to not go 3 straight losses. That's right.
Yeah.
God, that game, I mean, we're going to talk about it next segment about what happened to Kansas, so we'll save it for then.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Oh, yeah. We got a number 5 today, Russ.
We?
Yeah. It's a disturbing story coming out of Kentucky last night.
Why isn't Walker reading it?
He's doesn't want to. He's too scared.
He doesn't want to?
Yeah, he said no. He said he would not read this story.
I'm abstaining from this story.
I told him it's why he would never be a made man. A Davis County man, Kentucky man, is behind bars today, Bob, after police say he had sexual relations with a dead deer.
All right, full disclosure, I've seen this story. I've been sent this story and asked to do this story on the drive by no less than about a dozen people today. That's the kind of audience we have. Hey, Russell, have you seen the? Yes, I've seen the story about the guy from Kentucky who's been arrested for having sexual relations with a dead deer.
I mean, it must have been quite a shock. Officials with the Central City Police Department say a man driving through Muhlenberg County called 911 after they saw a man appearing to have sexual intercourse with a dead deer on the side of the road. Officers were dispatched and found the man covered in deer's blood and fur. The man was later identified as Alan Osborne. Osborne was arrested and is currently being held in the Muhlenberg County Detention Center, where he is charged with sexual crimes against animals.
Be ashamed to let that deer go to waste.
You know what they say, man. Bros before does.
How long you been sitting on that, Baskerville?
Oh, God, not the sound. And if you saw this guy's picture, like if you pictured somebody that would do something like this, it is this guy. It's like 5'2.5", bald with long hair.
It's like
big
dude,
bushy beard.
I'm just trying to imagine like the thought process there. You're driving down the road, going wherever you're going, mama's house, whatever. You see a dead deer on the side of the road. Hey, I got a couple. I don't have to be anywhere for a couple of months.
Yeah.
I'll pull over and make sweet love to that corpse before I go.
Commenter on Twitter said it was true, and it was a stripper named Bambi.
What? You know what that sound is?
No.
That's a sound of I could finally not take my headphones. It's awful though. Tell them what it is.
That is the sound of a deer being eaten by a bear in the backyard of there's this. It's on YouTube. There's a deer, and it's like in a suburban setting. There's next to a play set, and there's this deer, and a bear is like on its back, and it's just gnawing into him. I mean, this deer is a goner, and that's the sound a deer makes when it's being eaten by a bear.
Apparently, bears just
real sound.
Kind of sounds like bear.
They eat you alive.
He's saying, "Help me!
Yeah,
get a gun! Shoot this bear! Oh my God!
This thing's eating me."
That's an actual deer being eaten by a bear
We
next to a
traumatize
swing
enough
set.
Children, yeah. That was Walker's comment. Children might be listening to this show.
Kicked in the Balls says even Bama fans are embarrassed by this one.
Roll down Tide.
Kentucky, what are you doing?
It's horrible.
Like of all the stories we have read through the years,
About Florida man.
Yeah, Florida man, redneck Bama fans beating up on each other, beating up on their wives after the Tide loses a game.
Roll down Tide.
Guy killed his brother.
Yeah, all the ridiculous stuff, spousal abuse, sex, like weird sex things. This is by far, in 15 years of doing this show, the
Most
most depraved act committed on SEC soil. Congratulations, Kentucky. You've done it. You permanently went. Like, what could be worse? What could be worse than, like, I mean, think about, like, first of all, bestiality.
Disgusting.
Second of all, necrophilia, like it's dead,
Yeah.
to add insult to injury. And then, like, being on the side of the road,
the exhibitionist part of it
might be the worst part of that story. Like, listen, it's gross, but you got to think that stuff like this has happened before. But usually people, whatever their weird freak thing is,
they keep it hidden.
They know it's a weird freak thing. Yeah, you're gonna go to extreme lengths to conceal this awful activity. Kentucky's just like, hey man, I ain't got time to drag this carcass home.
Dude's over on the rumble strip on the side of the interstate, just banging away.
A little afternoon delight with Bambi here on the side of the road.
I mean,
the flies buzzing around.
That had to be heavily chemically induced, right? Don't you
I was
think?
banging
Either that or he's going to be locked away in an institution trying to figure out what exactly all is wrong with this guy.
I mean, did the police find him in the act, or did they find him later?
Well, it's like the story said, a passing motorist saw him, called the sheriff's department, and they rode out there and they found the guy.
Was he just walking? Like, was he on foot?
I don't know.
He stumbled upon the dead deer and decided it was go time?
I don't know, but they said he was covered in blood and fur.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Why were you so afraid to read this story?
Because it's the most disgusting thing I've ever heard in my life.
Man. You know?
That's horrible.
Yeah.
It
was horrible when the
hasn't-
9/11 attackers flew into the towers. We still read the news
There we
that
go.
day, buddy.
Look, man.
He hasn't seen the things you've seen, Bear. That's all.
Look, man. I'll bring up some weird stuff in the top 5. There's a line that I can't cross, and that is one of them.
Days like this where I miss Jace Brown, buddy. I would have even had to have shown Jace that and asked him to do it.
Shark Humper thinks this is beyond the pale.
Go Gator.
Even for us?
What do you mean for us?
To be reporting about this.
No, I'm talking about the act itself, Bear.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, that's freaky, man. Having sex with a dead deer on the side of the road.
Oh my God.
Guess he had some urges.
Yep.
Hey, did you notice Russ and I are wearing the same pullover today?
Twinsies?
Well, William had the pullover on too.
Yeah.
Cody wore it too today. The new Fan Run Carhartt pullover, just what the doctor ordered for a cold February day.
I love it.
Hashtag squad goals. That's what we talk about.
Well, we got them. They're like super heavy duty. I'm glad that it's been cold one more time to get a good wear in this year.
It's true. It's true.
Coming up, we've got Bob's basketball breakdown. Really no good way to segue from Kentucky man sexing the dead deer to the basketball breakdown, but
we're going to try.
Yeah, thanks for that lead in. Yeah. That's awesome.
I tried, Bob. I tried not to bring it up. But my hand was forced.
He flat out refused.
My hand was forced.
The Michigan Duke game was a banger. Saturday night. That was a good one.
That had a Final Four kind of feel to it, didn't
Found myself just watching that like, I don't know if we could hang with either. Although I watched us hang with Duke with my own eyes. So
yeah,
that was a long time ago though.
Yeah.
We're better now than we were then.
I hate Duke.
We all do. We all do.
Yeah, Bob.
Except for Dave.
Stay with us. The drive continues. More hoops talk coming up.
Can't get enough Fan Run Radio? Be sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel by searching for Fan Run Sports.
Ball fans, reimagine your home at Broadway Carpets and Flooring for any remodeling or building needs. With a variety of carpets, rugs, hardwood, vinyl, and stone, Broadway has all the flooring and installation options you're looking for, including pet-resistant products like Pet Perfect Carpet from Shaw Floors. Visit their showroom in downtown Knoxville or the location in West Knoxville located on Kingston Pike near Pellissippi Parkway today.
Have you ever found yourself wishing your clothes looked brand new again? Whether it's your favorite suit, that little black dress, or your comfy winter coat, Crown Cleaners can make it happen. From stubborn stains to delicate fabrics, the expert team at Crown Cleaners uses the latest cleaning technology to ensure your clothes come back looking and feeling fresh. Visit one of their 2 area locations, Kingston Pike on Bearden Hill or South North Shore Drive near Dunkin' Donuts. Online at crowncleaners.com. Crown Cleaners, a tradition of excellence.
Check out Lenoir City's newest place to hang out, watch sports, and drink the best craft beers in America. The Casual Pint Lenoir City is now open on Highway 321. They've got over 30 beers on tap, with everything from lagers and pilsners to sours and IPAs, as well as stouts, porters, and brown ales. You can also create your own 6-pack from their singles cooler or pick up some packaged beer and a growler fill to go. And be sure to bring your appetite, because they have a great menu featuring appetizers, brats, burgers, flatbreads, and wings. It's the Casual Pint Lenoir City, now open on Highway 321 across from Gold's Gym in Lenoir City. Swing by and check them out, and don't forget to tell them Fan Run Radio sent you.
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.
Back here on the Drive, Fan Run Radio. Monday afternoon edition of the show. Boy, tough weekend for Kentucky. First, you lose to the SFP down there in the jungle, and now this.
Yeah, that's a lot.
It's a tough 48 hours.
At what point do we have to talk about Kentucky as a part of this union? And just, I mean, they are kind of landlocked.
Yeah, it's true. I got friends in Kentucky that are quite normal.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, maybe it's time for them to get out.
Not a bad state. As long as you just don't get attacked by some horny guy.
It doesn't sound like the people are the ones that need to be worried. Sounds like it's the roadkill that's most at risk.
Well, they're dead anyway, so.
Bob, that doesn't make it okay.
Well, I'm just saying.
Excuses for this guy, Bob?
I'm not rationalizing it. I'm just saying they don't have anything to be worried about. They're already
this guy qualifies as somewhat of a sexual predator, Bob. I don't know if you realize this. For God's sakes, poor animal.
I think I do.
I mean, just try and Bear, you're a lover of animals.
Not like that. I want them to be alive and happy and free from
exactly.
hunters.
Try to put yourself in that deer's shoes. You're walking around one day and you see the headlights coming and you freeze. You do your deer thing, whatever, and bam, you're out and you're bleeding out on the side of the road. You're like, oh, I had a good run. You know, I made it to whatever age, but it looks like this is it for me. And at least the suffering of life is over. And now I can just enjoy my eternal dirt nap.
Go to the spirit world.
Wait. What's going on? What's this guy doing? What? No! I thought it was over. It's supposed to be over. Yeah. You thought it was the end. You thought the suffering was over. And now you got Bubba on top of you thrusting away.
Alan?
I think
that was Alan Osborne.
pretty
So anyway,
centric name. But
Bob Baskerville's basketball breakdown on the drive. Hit it.
Basketball Jones! I got a basketball Jones!
It's time for Bob's Basketball Breakdown with Bobby Hoops, Bobby Buckets, Round Ball Bob, Old Bobby Blacktop, Basket Bob, Round Ball Robert. Talk to me, Bobo.
Bambi Bob.
Wow.
That's cool.
Yeah, just keep this thread going. Why not? In other news, we're less than 3 weeks until Selection Sunday, and the action this past weekend was at a level that felt like we were already in Indianapolis in early April, because not only did Tennessee take down the SEC's book club, the top 4 ranked teams in the country were facing each other in head-to-head games, and other ranked teams are doing all they can to stay in the mix for a top 4 seeding as we close in on March. Got a lot to cover today, so in the inimitable words of our favorite house DJ, let's go!
Bob wants a T-shirt.
It started with then number 4 Arizona rolling into Houston to take on then number 2 Houston Cougars. Felt like a lot of people were all of a sudden out on Arizona after they had lost 2 straight, but those losses were to 2 very good teams in Kansas and Texas Tech. And need I remind you that Arizona was in fact undefeated prior to those losses. Still, somehow, Arizona, who was also without freshman stud Koa Pete, they were a 6.5-point dog against Houston. Houston's a good team, obviously, but this felt like a gimme from a betting perspective, so that's what I did, and that's how it played out. Took Arizona and the points. Arizona takes down Houston 73-66 and claims sole possession of first place in the Big 12 with the win. This one felt like kind of what Tennessee did against Houston earlier in the season. Arizona dominated the typically tough Cougars inside, doubled up Houston on points in the paint. And so now Houston's lost 2 straight, and it does not get any easier as they go to Allen Fieldhouse tonight to face Kansas. And by the way, Bill Self and Kansas on Big Monday at home, just Big Monday in general, they're 40-0 in the Bill Self era.
If one was to make a wager on one of these games today, Bob, make it a little more interesting.
I think I just gave you some marching orders. I'd be taking Kansas.
Kansas at home.
Now, Houston, like I said, they've lost 2 in a row, so you might think they're getting a little desperate, but Kansas doesn't lose on Big Monday.
It's just hard to bet on a team when you don't know if their best player is going to play or not.
But they've played better sometimes without him.
True.
That's the thing. So proceed accordingly. Then, back to Saturday evening, we were treated to a game with deep Final Four vibes. We talked about this a few minutes ago. At the time, top-ranked Michigan going in to face number 4 ranked Duke on a neutral court in Washington, D.C. The Blue Devils took the fight to the Wolverines from the opening tip. They hung on for a 68-63 win. This was a fantastic game. Duke employed a great game plan to kind of match Michigan's size. They out-rebounded the Wolverines. Frankly, they won just about every statistical category in this one. Duke's front line of Cam Boozer, Pat Gongba, and Dame Sarr hung in, handled Michigan's 3 bigs, Lendeborg, Mara, and Johnson. But the guard play mattered most. Duke's duo of Isaiah Evans and Caleb Foster outscored five Michigan guards, 26-15. And you knew with this win, you just knew Duke was going to be destined to be the new number 1 in this week's AP poll, and surely they were. They're followed by Arizona, Michigan, Iowa State, and Houston to round out the top 5. Now, other games of note on Saturday included some big names getting punched in the mouth. It started with that Kansas team we just talked about. They were number 8 at the time. They got blown out on their home floor by Cincinnati. Yeah, the Bearcats. They didn't just beat the Jayhawks. They beat their ass.
Everybody, you get fired now and lose to Cincinnati. You better watch out.
They won 84-68, and Darren Peterson logged 32 minutes of playing time, but beyond him and their big guy, Flory Badunga, Kansas looked inept.
Flory who?
Badunga.
I love some of these names.
Yeah. I think they might have been looking past Cincinnati to this Houston game tonight. But whatever the case, the loss was Kansas's most lopsided loss at home to an unranked team in 53 years. Dropped them to 14 in the AP poll. Number 10, Illinois. They're another team that consistently, they're in the conversation of teams that could easily sneak into the Final Four in April, but it's tough to tell sometimes. When their offense is dialed in, there aren't many teams better than the Illini, but the thing is, they're not very good defensively, and that's been the catalyst for Illinois. They currently have won only 2 of their last 5 games, including Saturday's 95-94 overtime loss at UCLA, which was also, I think, the Hoop Junkies game of the week.
Well, I saw that Underwood getting in somebody's face in the huddle, just tearing somebody a new one. He's a little intense.
He is. I like him, though. I like him. Donovan Dent did his best Tyus Edney impersonation. Did you guys see this? Driving length of the floor, 4.8 seconds, lays it in at the buzzer. UCLA wins the game, and that was fitting. They completed a 23-point comeback. They were down 23 points early in this game.
And then Mick Cronin challenged the entire visiting media to a fight.
Yeah, exactly. That is a huge win for UCLA. They had a disastrous road trip in Michigan. And that because of the way Mick Cronin's been behaving, you wondered.
You raising your voice at me?
Yeah, it's like
and you're on camera.
Is this guy going to keep his job? But here they are. They're 18-9. They have a favorable remaining schedule. They look pretty solid to make the field of 68. Illinois needs to figure out how to win overtime.
They're starting to slide. They've lost 3 of their last 5.
Yeah, they've lost them all in overtime, so they can't finish these overtime games.
You know who their next game is?
No.
Michigan.
Oh, there you go. That's a chance to get right. And then late on Saturday night, number 19 BYU showed that they can still function pretty well without the tater tot guy, Richie Saunders, as they upset number 4 Iowa State, 79-68. Here's what I'm going to tell you, man. When you have A.J. DeBonta, it cures a lot of your ills. This guy had a near triple-double, 29 points, 10 boards, 9 assists. And I think that's the number 1 overall pick in the NBA.
I love what he said after somebody was asking him about playing hurt and stuff, clearly talking about Darren Peterson, and he's like, I'll play 40 minutes if I got to.
Yeah. He did. He played the entire game. I was just going to ask you, like,
that's what you want to hear if you're an NBA team drafting.
Yeah, top. Not even just like disregarding the draft stuff. Are we sure AJ DeBance's not at least as good as Darren Peterson? Like, are we really sure? Because
I don't know.
Peterson's obviously he's a shot making guard. AJ DeBance is like he can be a walking triple double right now.
Yeah,
his passing is so good.
Yeah. That's a fair question. If I was an NBA franchise right now, I'd probably take him over Peterson.
Me too.
As far as the SEC, it went pretty much according to plan this weekend. All the top-tier teams won, besides the Vols win against Vandy. First place and number 7 ranked Florida does another nuke job. This time the victim was Ole Miss. They took the Rebels down 94-75. Since losing their conference opener against Missouri, by the way, Florida has gone 12-1 in conference play. They have a comfy 2-game lead over the second-place teams with only 4 games left to play. I think regular season title's pretty much theirs.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, if they win out, I'm saying it here, I would not rule out Florida getting into the 1-seed conversation come March. I really believe that. They're playing that well.
There's an alternate reality where we didn't blow 2 games to Kentucky and we're 22-5, firmly in the top 10 and still in the hunt for a conference championship, 2 seed.
Yeah.
All that stuff.
Yeah.
But we won't dwell.
Yeah. The Vols remain in a 3-way tie for second place with number 17 Alabama, number 20 Arkansas, 2 games behind Florida, like I said. 1 game behind us is Texas A&M. Buckyball got back on track Saturday with their 2nd straight win after 4 straight losses, and then a full-on logjam. 2 full games behind Tennessee is number 25 Vandy, Missouri, Texas, and Kentucky, and they're all bunched up. And one of those teams is not going to get a chance to even have a single bye in the SEC Conference Tournament because that's 9 teams. So if things ended today, the team looking outside would be Kentucky. Cats have lost 3 straight now after a 1-point heartbreaker at Auburn. They now have
Hate it
10
for 'em.
losses on the season, and you can imagine Big Blue Nation's melting down. Maybe that's what happened with
Some
that.
guys
poor
are handling
deer.
it better than others, evidently.
Yeah, clearly. So big week ahead for the Vols. They have 2 significant matchups that can help their resume greatly. We talked about it earlier. First at Missouri tomorrow night, and then at home on Saturday versus Alabama. That one has a lot of stakes. Like we were saying earlier, Alabama's the last 4 seed in Joe Lunardi's bracketology. Tennessee's the first 5 seed. We could really gain some ground there. Last things I'm going to say as we wrap it up here. In other news, got to mention number 21 Miami of Ohio remains the only undefeated team left in D1. They won another one Friday night. And a big shout out to 2 in-state teams that have already clinched regular season titles in their respective conferences. Kudos to Belmont in the Missouri Valley Conference and East Tennessee State in the SoCon.
Hey.
What I would say to those teams is,
TSU.
hey, man, win your conference tournaments or you might not get into the dance. That's how it goes at those conference levels. So
There's no way they leave Miami out if they don't win their conference, right?
no, Miami's in. Yeah.
Okay,
I'm talking about like Belmont and ETSU.
Yeah.
You know, Miami's in. I think that's a gimme.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what's going on this weekend. Big weekend. And I think every weekend's going to be big now as we head towards March.
Bob, you missed something.
What's that?
There's a big piece of Tennessee basketball related information that's just breaking.
Oh, hit me.
You haven't heard about Lou Evans?
I did hear about Lou Evans. I didn't know if that was real or not.
Sweet Lou has been revealed as one of the 22 contestants for season 22, of The Bachelorette. He's 32 now. Where does the time go? He will vie for TikTok influencer and The Secret Lives of Mormon Lives reality TV star Taylor Frankie Paul, beginning March 22nd on ABC.
Good luck to him.
Wonder what he's doing besides doing reality TV.
I mean, he wasn't playing basketball, that's for sure.
He was on one of the early Barnes teams.
Yeah.
Just like a depth piece, right? He never really played that much.
Trying to remember. I don't know how many. He didn't.
He averaged 3.4 points and 2.8 rebounds in 32 games for the Vols in the 2016-2017 season. It was Barnes' second year. Been working in insurance in the Salt Lake area the past couple of years, and now he's going to be a TV star, man. Hopefully he goes and is able to win the affections of that lovely Mormon.
Sir
Is he Mormon?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Would that be a problem for another Mormon woman? Like he might have multiple wives.
He should introduce himself as Sir Lou the Tall.
Yeah, that's what he should do, Bob.
Yeah, that'll definitely give him a second
I don't
date.
think they got
When he gets out of that,
I like it.
When he gets out of that limousine, just don't bump your head. That'd be a really bad first impression to make.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, so it's real then. I was hearing some of that on the radio, and I was checking it, trying to cross-check it on social media to see if that was real, but it sounds like it's real.
Oh, it's been confirmed.
His
At
first tweet
knoxnews.com.
in almost 10 years was today.
What's up?
Lou's first tweet in almost 10 years was today. He was retweeting the Sentinel article.
Got to get out there and promote, baby.
I guess so. Do you want to be on one of those shows? Any of you guys? Walker, you're the most eligible. I mean, the only young one here.
I mean, I feel like it'd be a pretty good gig to be the Bachelor.
Bear, I think you should go on that Golden Bachelor thing.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think it'd be a good idea.
Why?
Because at some point I'm gonna probably tell you know what? Maybe you ought to just shut the.
I mean, that's going to be good TV because you always, if you've ever watched one of those shows, there's always the villain, right?
Why do I have to be the villain?
You just said you were going to tell the Bachelorette to STFU.
I said at some point that very well could happen.
You don't have to be the villain. You could go on there and be nice and clean up a little bit and, put on a good show and try and find love.
Happier just doing my little radio show, hanging out with my buddies, watching sports. I don't have to deal with any of the crap you guys do.
It's okay, Bear. If you don't want to be the Bachelor, I'll be the Bachelor.
Any of the crap, you wouldn't like to go home tonight to a warm cooked meal, loving woman to embrace you and
cook for myself.
hold you.
Overrated. Get to a point. I like watching sports. I like doing what I do.
So do I. I'm going to do that. Bob's going to do that.
Sure.
Go home and spend some
I'm
time
play,
with the
I'm
missus.
get a warm embrace a woman anytime you want.
I'll
settle down with a nice girl every night.
I'll call your watching sports. I'll raise you. I'm gonna play some Singo tonight.
Oh,
what?
I love Singo. Never played Singo?
What in the world is that?
Oh, it's great.
It's it's basically a bingo with Singo.
Where are you
music.
playing? We're giving it away for free.
Yeah,
we probably shouldn't.
Yeah,
I know they've got it at Casual Pint, Lenore City. Maybe tonight. It's at some point this week. But Singo Walker is so you got a DJ, and everybody's got like their bingo sheets, and he'll just play like 10 seconds of a song.
Yeah, so you're instead of numbers or letters, it's song titles.
Songs, yeah.
But they're all usually jams. They're all like, oh yeah, that song, yeah, and you listen to like 30 seconds of it, and you see if it's on your card.
Yep, sounds great.
If you get a blackout, some places
it's more fun in person. Like if you're at the Casual Pint and you're having beers with friends and like it
sounds like a fun group activity.
It is.
I don't know who all does it, but some places, like if you get a blackout, you can win money. I'm not sure how legal that is.
Yeah, they do like gift cards and stuff at this place. But it's the only thing is they'll go heavy into they'll do categories, and sometimes they'll go into country, and
you got to have a diverse group of friends.
Yeah, but the singing there's a lot of singing. So when the country stuff goes, it gets very loud in there.
Yeah, but you can Shazam that stuff.
No, that's what they actually
Isn't that cheating?
They encourage that.
Oh,
it's
just
not like
Shazam it?
it's not like,
it's not
not
trivia.
trivia. Okay.
No.
This sounds like
So to keep
It's like
it
a
moving.
bingo game.
Yeah.
Hence the name.
Sounds
Singo.
like a drive outing to me if I've ever heard one.
No, it's fun. I just saw on the live chat from Kicked in the Vols a quote that says, I can't marry a man that hates screen doors. Golden Bachelorette.
It's a deal breaker.
Can't do it. You can't do it.
I can't marry a man who doesn't want to go to Dollywood.
I mean, those shows are just so fake. Those women are fake.
True
the
love.
Dudes. You're not going to act like that, dude. We all know it.
It's true love.
You're a dude.
Yeah, but everybody's kind of fake at the beginning of a relationship. You're always putting your best foot forward.
Right.
Yeah.
Usually.
I mean,
that's how it is.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Bear would show up to the first date just like
with his hammer
unshowered. Yeah, gray t-shirt and
I never go
shorts.
a whole lot of places unshowered.
What's up, honey?
I may not shave.
What do you say?
I've showered.
All the other dudes are getting out of the limousine and tuxedos with like flowers and stuff. Bear stumbles as like Spicoli's van, smoke's coming out. He's like stumbling out. What? He's staggering up there. It's like, hey, sweet thing, you're. Oh,
She's got a red top on, so he's like, up, deal breaker. I'm heading back to the car.
I'm not even sure how the color red got out. Georgia. I hate red. Hate the color red. It's color Georgia.
What do you say you and I grab some Pepsi and get out of here? Pepsi and Pizza Hut. Sweet thing.
Didn't you stop and get your wife Wendy's in the drive-thru either for her birthday or Valentine's Day one year?
I got a warm meatloaf at home. Your name on it. Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas on DVD.
How dare you, sir?
Stay with us. The shocking conclusion of the drive coming up next right here on Fan Run Radio.
The Drive.
Streaming worldwide at fanrunradio.com and on the free Fan Run app. This is Big Orange Country's sports talk radio superstation. Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Grab a pack, grab your friends. Everything else in life can wait. Your friends shouldn't. Let's go. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Where are the best ribs in the Volunteer State? Rickard Ridge. Who has the best barbecue catering packages in East Tennessee? Rickard Ridge. And where's the most beautiful setting to enjoy a meal with family and friends? Record Ridge. Record Ridge Barbecue. Just a quick ride up I-75, take exit 134, hang a right, and Record Ridge is on your left, just inside Cove Lake State Park.
Hi, this is Dr. Stephen Malone at Knoxville Smiles. Has it been a while since your last dental visit? If so, I'd like to invite you to come see us. At Knoxville Smiles, it's our vision to provide the best dental care in town in a relaxed, friendly environment. So if it's been a while and you've been putting it off, don't wait any longer. Come see us at Knoxville Smiles. You can schedule an appointment online at knoxvillesmiles.com or by phone at 865-539-1776.
Hey, it's Russell Smith here for ECR Total Landscapes. I had the ECR crew out to my house last year to remove multiple trees on my property, and I couldn't be more satisfied with the work they did. Not only did they cut down several trees that were too close to my house, they also grinded the stumps and cleaned up the work site, leaving my yard looking better than before. Take it from me. If you've got a dangerous, overgrown, or storm-damaged tree that's threatening your home, your car, or your family, don't risk it. Do what I did. Call ECR Total Landscapes for a free estimate. Tell them Fan Run Radio sent you. 865-384-2012. That's 865-384-2012. Your local tree cutting experts. These guys get the job done. Check out their website, ecrtotallandscapes.com.
Located in Knoxville's historic Old City, Barley's offers great food, live music, the best draft beer selection in town, and now your new favorite place to watch sports. Their indoor projector is perfect for any weather, and they've revamped their upstairs area with more TVs to take in all of the action. Their menu features hand-battered chicken tenders, juicy burgers, fresh salads, and the tastiest pizza in Knoxville. You can enjoy their happy hour drink specials daily from open until 6 p.m. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Fan Run Radio, the drive continues. Wrapping up on a Monday afternoon edition of the show. We have Ryan Shumpert on tomorrow to talk all things Tennessee sports. Well, I'm sure he'll have thoughts on the baseball over the weekend, as well as a big one tomorrow night at Mizzou. A couple of polls in the field this afternoon. Should college basketball coaches wear suits on the sidelines? 185 votes cast. 63.2% of the audience says no. Quarter zips are fine. 36.8% say yes. I agree with Pat Riley. Go back to the suits. American life has just become a lot more casual over the year. You know, you watch Mad Men, like everybody wore suits and hats.
People used to dress up to go on like flights.
Yeah. I think you can look sharp in a quarter zip. You can also look frumpy. Like Bruce, the thing that always blew my mind, Bruce Pearl, when he was here at Tennessee, was probably the most dapper man in college basketball. His hair was always had, product in it.
He's a fashionista,
he had the suspenders, the orange jacket, the designer suits. Like he was always looking sharp. And then as soon as COVID hit, he's coming out there in an untucked golf shirt and like sweats. He looked awful. He was like the frumpiest looking dude. I'm like, Bruce, get yourself a quarter zip together. Get yourself some pants that fit. Like, you look horrible.
I think he's put on some LBs. Right?
Yes. Well, but there are things you can do. Like there are quarter zips,
Yeah, I agree.
The fit is key. And his fit was not good. No. How worried are you about the base falls? 56.1% say they're a little worried. 33.8% say not worried at all. 10.1% are pressing the panic button. Brian says losing to Kent State is what we get for messing with the Sunday creams. I do like that. I will. I don't know if it's what lost us the game, but that is a tragic outcome of the Vitello. And I know they had them last year too. And look how they massacred my boy. That might have been the creams with the Vol script. Might be the best uniform Tennessee has in any sport.
It's pretty sharp.
And like the black outline on the new one, like I think it makes the orange look too dark. And then like the stripe on, I'm not a fan of the stripe on the pants. Yeah, I don't Kent State was definitely winning the uniform battle. Did anybody see what they wore yesterday?
I mean, do we think Nike just stopped caring since this is their last?
No, I think that we made the designs and we made them last year.
Those are putrid.
I think it's on us. I think we had really good uniforms. And Nike in baseball, I think, they want to refresh and so that you'll do new stuff so they can sell. To the public. But I'm a traditionalist.
I hope Adidas will get us back to our roots.
Yeah, I hope so.
I saw some highlights. Kent State's unis yesterday.
The blue on blue
look nice,
sharp.
Yeah,
and those were Under Armour, I believe. They looked good.
They're still
the crap out of us. Graham says this team doesn't have any alpha dogs. Who's the next Gilbert or Simo who won't let this happen again?
They're on there. We just don't know who they're. No, I'm hoping that they're still there. It's not like this team is bereft of talent. We had a really bad weekend, man.
I mean, Tony recruited the team. He assembled the roster. So it shouldn't be devoid of talent. But I do wonder, like we talked earlier, no Tony, no Frank. Like those were vibes. There is an edge coming from those two that I do wonder. And again, I know it's only 7 games. I get that. I'm not pressing the panic button. I'm a little worried, but that was a concern for me before the season is, Tony just had that attitude. He had the it factor, right?
We're still going to play with an edge.
You walk into the ballpark and it's fingers out. We're here to kick ass. We're not asking permission. We make the rules. We dictate everything. And if you don't like it, then
suck it.
We don't give a damn.
Yeah, it's Kenny Powers.
Is Josh Elander a nice guy?
I think he is. I don't know if he's too nice, though.
It's a thought I had. We'll see how it plays out. Texter says Kent State is a good ball team. They will win a lot of games. The concerning part for me is the team looking like it had to juice. I think he meant to say no juice / fight Sunday. Tony's teams always fought hard, down 10 or ahead 10.
I don't think that's entirely accurate.
We almost came back in one of those games. I believe it was the third one that we were down 4-1, came back to tie it, and they just took the lead again.
And are we going to, how people do that when somebody you romanticize somebody after they're gone, or they pass away or they're long gone. We're going to completely sanitize and romanticize.
Well,
Tony.
Yeah, I mean, I think that it's the conversation we've had many times about replacing a legend, whether it's Pat Summitt or Nick Saban or Bruce Pearl.
Philip Fulmer.
It's always hard to follow up the guy, right? And so that was always going to be difficult for Elander. He's got big shoes to fill, but somebody's got he wanted and we all wanted him to have the job, and nobody wants to take it away from him. But I think that it's probably this is an impossible ask for any fan base, but it doesn't do us as fans any good to constantly compare Josh to Tony.
Yeah, no, it's not fair to him at all.
But that's going to happen because life's not fair.
Yeah.
Joshy Boy is next. JB, what's up?
You got detonated. We really got to get this button fixed.
Okay, don't say that anymore. Either we do it or we don't. I mean, yeah, I get it. Bob, any closing thoughts?
No, I don't think so.
Dynamite drop in, Bobby. All right, we got Josh back.
Got him back.
Joshy boy, try this again.
What's up, guys?
Hey, man.
How are y'all doing today?
Hey, we're doing all right. Thanks.
Good. So here's my take on the baseball thing. I think this team is going to be fine. It's kind of a meaningless rivalry series against a really good Kent State team, and they're probably going to win their conference. They're a pretty good team. They lost 10-7 to that LSU team last week. So I think they're going to be fine. Once they figure everything out, this team's going to be fine. So in the words of Aaron Rodgers, can this fan base just relax, relax?
No, they cannot. Well, I mean, I think that, and the poll shows it's 10% of people pressing the panic button. 30% are a little worried, 50% not worried at all. So
and can we stop the narrative of blaming Danny White is the reason why Tony left? That is not the reason. Tony left because he wanted to pursue his dream of being a Major League Baseball coach. I'm sorry to burst everybody's bubble and say it's Danny White's fault, but it's not. Have a good day.
Thank you, Joshy boy. Appreciate it. That reminds me, on the way out the door, Danny had a tweet earlier. Somebody sent me. Let me see if I can pull this up real quick. It was, the Shareholder Society.
Yes, I saw that.
Surpasses the 1,000 member milestone. And Danny retweeted it saying, "What a tremendous milestone. I continue to be amazed at the generosity of our shareholders." The first comment from Dylan says, "I applaud you for not turning off the comments because we both know what's about to happen." And then the next comment is Jason saying, "You killed our baseball program."
Jesus. He didn't.
I love that.
He wasn't turning that job down. There's no way in hell any baseball coach does that.
Hey, folks, we love you. Thank you so much for tuning in this evening. Let's go home, watch a little basketball. We'll be back tomorrow, breaking it down to levels beyond scientific, getting ready for a big one at Mizzou in Como. For Bob and Bear and Walker, I'm merely Russell Smith. Have a great evening. We'll talk to you tomorrow here on Fan Run Radio.
The Drive.
Fan Run Radio, the flagship station for Tennessee fans.
This ain't no wishy-washy, limp-wristed, kale-eating, half-ass sports radio station.
We're your in-your-face, truth-telling, say it loud, flag-waving, face-painting, hardcore, bring the noise, causing a ruckus, don't give a damn sports station.
Sports talk that doesn't just hang up and listen.
For the fans. This is Fan Run Radio.
Get some.